What up, everybody? My name is Markiplier.
Shut up. I was about to start too. Damn it.
Get copyrighted.
Well, I mean, I keep them on that, but whatever. Anyways. Hello, and welcome to the Judgement of Bosmia. Last time, our party had traveled through the woods, meeting up with a few ghouls and such like that, and had an encounter with a wolf that went unexpectedly well, considering in past wolves have been known to be very aggressive, but after that, with the wolf band towards the north, they went to the town to find out from the local priestess for Vitris. From, I believe it was Vitris's Embrace was the group's name, I remember. Anyways, so they found out to the north, what northeast specifically, was Vitris's group of Vitris's followers that were called Vitris's Chosen that believed more on the side of embracing and death and such like that. Finding out that there is a massive army of undead that had just left from there. So our party got a few supplies from the general store and wrapped up for the night and went to sleep, where we had Phoebe and Kriv had a moment of trust, as Kriv entrusted Hebe with a very special necklace to Hebe, and they learned a little bit more about Vitris, and I believe, what was the other thing you researched?
Oh god, what was it? I think I just I researched part of the demons that could have gathered an army, but I didn't get anything out of that. So
yeah, at the very least, you did look more up lore wise about Vitris, though.
Yeah,
and Meep.
Yeah, but I think we didn't find anything about the gladiators or something like that.
No.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So it's assumed now that all of you have taken a long rest. I believe we said we were going to have you all meet up outside the temple, or did you want to stay inside the temple and talk about something? I know I did tell something to Artorias and to tell Barsis. And actually, I didn't get a reply to what the thing was told.
Oh yeah, I did tell him about that. I just don't know if they ever,
Barsis did message me, but I never got an actual reply to how he felt about
it. I would basically, if I don't know what's gonna happen, so I am anxious.
Well, how would Barsis react to the fact of he finds out someone that is unwilling? Because I believe it was mentioned that Vitris's Chosen was involved, and the member there was a more unwilling person.
He is very uneasy, but he is also very eager to get some revenge. Keep in mind, his backstory is he was left for dead.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I just want to make a note that the person is noted to be unwilling, so that's all I want to note. All right. So, with that being said, you are in the town. It's not too late in the day, but it's late enough in the day that everything else has opened up. Did you want to hit? I know we talked about the blacksmith a little bit. Did we want to head up the blacksmith before you guys went, or did you just want to go straight to the mansion?
I would very much like to visit the blacksmith.
Okay. Yeah, same here.
Same as well, because I have problems with a big giant hole near my back.
Oh, I was gonna say, Pink, it's did you want to say where the blacksmith is? You know where I'm going with this.
I know exactly where you're going with this, and for copyright reasons, I will not say it.
Okay, so just for people that weren't here last week, mainly Pink, the city's called Rotundal, excuse me, Rutundal. I can spell it slower if you're taking notes. You did know that the blacksmith shop is called Forger's Trail, I believe the priestess did tell you the name, which was Adrin, Adrin, Forge View, and that he's a dwarf. Double check my notes. I didn't write. Did I really not? Okay, it's not in my notes, but I know I intended him to be a dwarf. And then the general sword person that you did meet was a high elf named Kalan, who was the owner of the store called Adventurer's Assistance. All right, so you all head towards the blacksmith. As you go about, you can see that the town's not bustling, but it's definitely it's a busy place. There's people going to and fro, going about their business. People look relatively friendly for the most part. A few people look a little disconcerted, but nothing too out of the ordinary for considering all situations going on and such. And you make your way to the blacksmith shop. Was there anything else you guys want to do, or are you just going straight to the blacksmith?
I will go with the consent of the group.
All right.
Yeah, I'm not taking any consent. I'm going straight to the blacksmith.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Yeah.
I feel like going to the blacksmith seems like pretty. There's not much really to do.
Okay. I will have to pull up something for, because I actually did a random shop generator for them last time, but I'll something pulled up in just a moment. So you guys make it to the blacksmith. Let me see. I know for a fact I had notes on his accent. Yeah. Okay. Let me get a.
Gotta lubricate them vocal cords.
Well, my mouth is extremely dry right now because I'm community day. Took it out of me today.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, so you get to this rather robust looking place that has all sorts of trinkets and anvil actually in the very front of the store, and it's very open space, very warm, because you can tell from the fire that's not too far from the back of the shop, which the store is, it's not very big, but it's very open to the street, so people can come to and fro pretty easily. Excuse me. And you see at the anvil this guy, this very stout dwarf that has a red large beard that's, considering his profession, it's very well kept. It's got some a little bit of a braid on both sides where the mustache probably is. It's braided. He has brown eyes. He's wearing kind of a loose tunic with a leather apron on the front and some trousers. But his head is completely bald. But he looks, and when you look at him, he looks like a kind of an older dwarf. He looks like if he was in human years, he would look about in his 50s areas. So he's kind of up there in age, but not super old. He's relatively well built, just in general, as all blacksmiths for the most part are, just from working on the anvil and such like that. And you see him just kind of hammering away on a piece of steel that looks like it's turning out to be a longsword. What do you guys do?
I guess the first thing I'm doing is disrobing my armor, even though I'm using the wrong words here. De-armoring my armor. Anyways, taking it off, and
I think it's assumed. I think underneath the armor typically is like a tunic of something like that. So yeah.
Yeah, don't worry. I'm not completely naked underneath. Anyways,
I'm a strip like the blacksmith and making a show.
Yo, stripper for the blacksmith.
Look, I'm trying to get a discount, okay? Anyways.
It's not the discount we want.
I don't care about the discount you want, okay? I care about the discount I get.
I whack you across the head.
No. If we need to get a discount, we just have the allies seduce the blacksmith. That's all we gotta do. Easy peasy.
I mean, look, I was gonna hope the bard was gonna play a tune. I was gonna do a little dance.
Oh my god.
Oh Jesus.
No, nonetheless,
just-
though.
I just give you and the bar the death stare, like.
No, but anyways, pretty much taking off the chainmail that I have on, and I'm just gonna kind of clunk it on like an open area that he has, and just for Senor Dane here, where's the blacksmith?
What the?
You're a fucking god.
That's 100% copyrighted by Markiplier, by the way.
Yeah,
Not-
it makes sense. I heard that.
Anyways.
Like-
So I assume that putting the armor on an open space, though, is an actual thing you're doing.
Correct.
Okay.
I mean, pretty much putting it in an open area that he can, like, if he that way he's not like just gonna take it and start, chiseling away on it by accident.
Yeah, fair enough.
Unfortunate.
Ooh, interesting. Interesting. Okay, I'll keep that one. Okay, sorry, I was getting random generations up to see what I could find. Okay, so he doesn't get startled when you just put down, because are you slamming it or are you just putting it down kind of gently? Or in between?
I'm kind of just like, letting the weight of it just like, I'm putting it on there, but I'm kind of like letting the weight like, clunk on there, like, like how you'd hear something if you're just like moving something normally.
Okay.
Just because that's how armor, I guess, would sound. I hope. I
Yeah.
hope so.
I think I have a general idea of what you're talking about. Okay, so because at least in my imagination, the way I'm hearing this, he doesn't get startled or anything like that. And when he looks up, I didn't mention, I meant to say it though, is that he had goggles on his eyes, because you could see the strap around his head, and he slams the hammer down once more onto the sword, and then he puts it into the water, and then looks at the armor, looks up at you, looks down at the armor one more time. Well then, that's a mighty fine dent you got there, son.
Yeah, that's what an axe to the back does. Looks over at Kriv. Looks back over at the armor.
Just another
He looks at
thing.
Kriv, and then he looks at you. It's like, if that boy did that, then that's one heck of a
Oh
dent.
no, it wasn't that boy that did that, but what that boy did to that thing that hit me with the axe afterwards.
No, I was muted while I was laughing.
But
Well, it looks like you all did some dangerous work out there. I assume you're wanting to get it
At this
repaired.
point, I'm nudging everybody. I'm embellishing the story. Just go with it.
wow, got it then.
Did you guys hear what I said, by the way?
Yes.
Okay.
Mhm.
I'm gonna.
Sorry?
So just in case, I'm assuming you're wanting to get it repaired then.
I mean, if it is repairable. I mean, if it's not really repairable at this point, then might need something different.
Let me make an investigation check with this dude right quick. I would assume he has a pretty high investigation considering it's just special. So that would probably be that. Okay. So you see him looking over the armor, kind of looking over it, and it's chainmail, right?
Yeah, it's just chainmail. It's not.
Okay, it's just mainly for description purposes. So I'm trying to remember what it was. So he's looking over the different chains, looking at it, just like he's kind of not yanking it apart, but he's pulling it apart, looking at the chains, kind of looking deep. He's doing very detailed work. He's not slow about his detailed work. He's just being very quick about it. But you could tell that he knows what he's doing. This guy's been at this for a long time. Well, bad news is this is just beyond the ability to get repaired. The good news is I got some mighty fine armor that can replace this. I also sell I got some magic weapons and stuff like that in stock that y'all can take a look at too.
This is
The guy
probably
might
the
have-
one and only time I'm ever gonna look at the party like a puppy dog right now.
Well, Sarvati immediately
Right.
is going to walk forward first off, and she's going to ask the blacksmith about what gear they have. Crap.
Language.
Well, I had a random generator up that I was happy with, and I lost it by accident.
Happens.
Mm-hmm. It's like misplacing something.
Yeah, pretty much.
I hate it when that happens. Where you feel like you just left something in that one place, and the next thing you know, when you come back, it's just not there, and you always question, did I
He's
leave it there?
gone.
Yeah.
Okay, let me
Such-
open one tab
it's
for
gone.
what is that? Your money is all gone.
Your money is in fact stolen.
Oh yeah,
Hmm.
I wanted to do this. Can I walk up to the blacksmith and ask him to sharpen one of my weapons?
I could do that.
So I would place down Ada's touch, and can you please sharpen this for me? I then look down and I'm like, oh shucks, wrong weapon. And then I place down my great axe.
Now, hold on, boy. Hold
You
on.
just wanted to show that off.
He grabs the shaft of Ada's touch. He looks at him. Let
I
me look at that.
him like, I look at him and I'm like, you dare do something wrong with this thing?
Looks like things are about to
Boy,
get steamy.
this is a fine weapon. I am not going to mistreat a weapon this fine. I don't even need to look at this very hard to tell. This is crafted well.
Do you know what steel it is made of?
Do you mind if I get a better look at it?
Be very careful, my friend.
I've been into this work for a long time, son. I'll be careful. But thank you for warning. So, are you going to allow him to take the weapon? He's not going to yank it out of your hand. He's gently...
I just tell him to watch out. It gives sometimes a nasty bite if you joke.
Well, he's not the one that's going to joke about that stuff. But anyways, if you let him, he takes the weapons gently into his hands. He's looking over the shaft in just general, and then he pulls the weapon up to the edge where it's like right here. Like the blade's right here, his hand's right here on the shaft. So he's looking over the blade, and he's just giving it kind of a glance over. Difficult to say, honestly. If I had to take a guess, I'd say Dragonstone, but it's more... He clicks it once. Yeah, it's denser than Dragonstone. Where did you get this?
I found it laying on the ground.
Boy,
The lady touched him for it.
Seriously.
I don't need to be an expert to know you lying. Don't you dare lie to me. I'll charge extra if you do.
Okay, I
Well,
tried to tackle a minotaur, and then I chopped off the head of the other dragonborn friend off. Then I found it laying on the ground, and it was glowing.
Technically, it was on an altar.
It was laying on the ground on an altar. Nobody else could pick it up, so I'm like, okay, well, let me be with my hunkering size, try to pick it up. Then, yippee doo dah, I could pick it up.
He continues to look over the weapon a little bit. All right. I'll sharpen this weapon for free. And don't you dare lie to me again, or I will charge.
Okay, can you sharpen my
He-
great axe as well?
He's going to hand you back the weapon for just now. We'll take care of that at the end. First off, I know you're going to want some new armor. He looks at Rake. And I can't sharpen your axe. And I'll do that for free as well. But, like I said, don't lie to me anymore.
Didn't mean to lie, just took
Petrol,
one
promise.
few to the
A weapon
knuckles.
that good, you don't just find it on the ground, son.
It was
That's
in
a-
a temple on the
that-
ground, so
I'm going to tell you right now. That kind of quality might as well be crafted by the gods. I know my weapons. I've seen crafted weapons, even from some of the greatest armorers and blacksmiths in the world. But I guarantee you, I've only seen one weapon once that was crafted by the gods, and it had a very similar sheen as that. That stuff is made of special metal, better than Dragonstone.
Speaking of Dragonstone, do you have any in stock?
Nay, that's a very rare and very hard material to come by, son. You know as well as I do that they use it for powering their submarines and stuff like that.
Yeah. Kind of a bit of a shame. It's such a beautiful stone.
Alright, but it doesn't take a lot to power a ship. But it's a very rare and very hard material to find. Alright, anyways, so armor. Let's see. Alright, got.
Yep.
I have. I think this is all here. Let me see if I can pull this up. Let me look at me. Let me look through Sardi's character thing to make sure I'm not. Armor.
Be right back for a second.
Okay. Sorry, I was just making sure that what I'm reading is what I'm reading.
Yeah, I'll just be right back. But I will be trying to see if I can find a better weapon because the daggers I have are purely for like throwing.
Okay. All right, so he's gonna look at you, Rake, and then he's like, okay, and then he's gonna look at Sarvati as well because he notices that she stepped up. Okay, so what I got Adamantine Armor. Several different choices. I got breastplate, a chain shirt, ring mail, scale mail. And then I have, how do they pronounce that? I'm going to butcher this. The Mariner's Armor. It's spelled Mariner.
Mariner.
Thank you, Mariner. And armor, and it's a half plate. I would try to sell you on a shield, but looks like you got that covered. And he sees the shield that you have. I assume it's like on your side or your back or something like that.
Yeah, I'm pretty much I just have it at my side right now because I had to take off all the armor.
Yeah, so he notices that shield, so it's like, I would try to sell you on a shield, but like I said, but I could definitely sell you some armor. So what would you be looking for? I honestly do not know which one would be best for you, AC wise, to be fair.
I don't know this either.
Okay, so breastplate is AC 14, chainmail is, and what ones did I say I have? Breastplate, chain shirt, ring mail, scale mail. Breastplate, chain shirt, ring mail, scale mail, armor class 14. I believe I said ring mail. Yeah, I did. Armor class 14. Breastplate and chain shirt. Breastplate is 14. I think it's a chain. No, ring mail. Okay. Breastplate, chain shirt. Okay, literally, I'm saying like
Dina, I wanted to ask a question. Can I like wield a shield and a great axe or Ada's touch, or is it just okay?
They are two-handed weapons specifically.
Oh,
I believe it says specifically two-handed on it.
okay. Thank you.
Okay, I'm going to say screw it. One of these is actually chainmail. Because honestly, like, I see 3 different things that are the same freaking AC, and I'm like, yeah, nah.
I mean, I guess I'll just go with if chainmail is the highest of the AC of the of them all. There, I'll just go back to the chainmail again.
Yeah,
Just
it's the highest because all the other ones are 14. This
Yeah.
one's 16.
Yeah,
Okay.
there's no reason to lower my AC unless I want to play on hard mode and then make everybody really mad at me.
I mean,
Why is the paladin dying? I don't know. He decided to get less armor.
Well, it would be funny.
wait, how do I spell that? Shoot. Ada. It's a chainmail. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, I can't find anything right off the bat, so screw it. So I'm gonna say that the chainmail would probably be 500 gold. Because I believe that's the first thing that comes to mind. We could retcon it if I find something later, but I would probably say it's probably about 500 gold.
Damn, that's not pretty expensive.
I mean,
I'm
it's
gonna
adamant.
look at our treasurer and be like, "Can I, please?"
Sarvati's gonna step for. Well, Sarvati's gonna look at you. It's like, is this your choice?
Oh, you asking me for money for armor? Yeah,
Well,
I mean,
well-
it's an importance, it's a necessity. Here, I just kind of hand over whatever
Well,
amount you need.
she stops you. She stops you, and she's gonna look. She's gonna look at Pink again or Rake again. Is this what you choose?
I mean, it's a good replace. It's a replacement for what I already had, and he can't repair the other one, so I might as well just ditch this and get something that's going to keep me protected. So yes.
So you see, then Sarvati nods, and then she pulls out the money for it. Because
Sorry, Hebe. I guess our money's not good enough to pay for it. Okay, just
you are my protector. It is my job to make sure that you are equipped properly.
all right.
She pays the 500 gold, and then the armor, the blacksmith gives you the armor. So you now have adamantine chainmail.
And I guess what kind of armor is around? Because I'm probably just looking like for the cheapest option to boost my AC of like 1. So I'm just he would probably like kind of looking around like just to see if there's something small like leather or something like that to put on.
I think I said there was a chain shirt, I believe.
I'm just looking for anything that's better than leather.
Let me pull up.
I mean, if you had anything that was better than chainmail there, I would have possibly maybe asked for it, but you know.
Change shirt.
I got
Yeah.
a shade shirt.
I don't know what's its class armor wise is. Like if it's
chain shirt, I have it up right now. It's armor class is a 13
Well, no,
plus
no, no,
your
no.
dex modifier.
Not that, sorry. It was I'm trying to figure out if it's light, medium, or heavy armor.
It's medium armor.
I don't know if sorcerers wear medium armor. I don't think they can.
I don't think so. That's why I was just gonna go for light armor. Like if they had like leather, studded leather, just something to throw on. So I don't die immediately.
Okay, Artoria.
If not, then that's fine. I don't need anything. But just they have it. I'll buy it.
If you ask the blacksmith about that, unfortunately, ma'am, I do not have anything like that on me. I do know that a leather worker that should be able to do something, especially if you could get me good materials. And we can get you something if you want. But I unfortunately do not work in leather.
It's okay. It's no problem.
Thank you for understanding, ma'am. I appreciate that.
Mhm.
And Artorius, what was your armor class right now?
My armor class?
Yeah.
It's currently 10.
Why is it 10?
Why is it 10?
I'm still wearing that leather armor I have.
It should still be higher than 10.
Mine's
Yeah, like,
11,
I'm
bro.
wearing level armor too, and I'm sitting at a 12.
That's
I
why
don't have anything.
How in the world are you at an actual... Hold on. I'm campaign. Looking... Nico, just in case... I don't know how... Yeah, we have less than a minute. Go ahead and make one, please.
The armor itself is 10, though.
Okay, we have less than a minute, so please...
That?
Yeah, make the next thing, please.
Okay, got it. Hello.
Okay. Just waiting for the others to join.
What is the name of the gladiatorial thing, like the arena that I fought in?
I don't know if we set that up.
Oh.
We could talk about that later.
Yeah.
Because that's not super important right now. I don't think it's going to come up anytime soon. Not super soon, at least. Okay, so we're just waiting for technically Pink, but while we're waiting for them to join. So Artorius, I did look at your armor. You're actually armor class 13, not 10.
Yeah. I thought we were talking about armor, so it kind of mixed up.
Well, the armor that it gives you is AC 11. So your actual armor class is 13. So I think the chain shirt would be better for you.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, chain shirt, armor class 13. Yeah. So I think that would be a higher AC for you. If we're incorrect, let me actually go on your character right quick, and I will check to make sure. Adamantine, chain shirt, add to equipment. Okay, yeah. Adamantine chain shirt would make your AC to 15 instead of 13.
Nice.
All right, so the chain shirt, I'm gonna say, like, I'll figure this out later. Exact pricing. I'm gonna say it's probably 250.
250? Damn.
Yeah. To be fair, Adamantine Armor actually has an effect that says if you take a critical hit, it becomes a normal hit.
Ah, no wonder.
Yeah, Adamantine Armor is special because it prevents a critical hit from happening.
Sounds very useful.
It is.
So how much money am I gonna have to funnel over? 250.
Yeah.
Okay,
Cheaper
cool.
than the chainmail.
Yeah.
Well, the
Well,
chain.
no, I just have to- I
this the
keep
thing.
track.
The thing that that rate bot was actually heavier armor class in general.
Ah.
It's made of more material comparatively.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm trying to remain light or at least at medium.
I think it's medium armor.
Cool. Because
I think it was what we said,
anything
yeah.
that's too heavy, I'll probably find annoying. So I'm trying to remain light.
Yeah. Okay. So I assume Hebe, would you pay for the chain shirt?
Yep, I basically already take out the gold. I already have it prepared. Like,
Okay.
here you go. And I write it down, calculate, make sure I know how much we have.
All right.
Question really quick.
What's up?
Just looking over my inventory really fast. Wouldn't my shield now be +3 AC from what we talked about?
I thought I changed it to be +3.
Yeah, because it only has it as +2 right now. I think like if you look
It-
at the
it-
notes that I had written on it beforehand, it was like +2 additional. And then because the shield I think is like what +1 already.
Why is your armor
So-
class only 19?
That's what I was wondering. I was like, I should be 20.
What the?
It's pretty much the shield. Like if the shield is at +3, then that'd be back up to what it was supposed to be.
That's so weird because I know for a fact I looked at your AC the other day. It was like 21, 22.
Yeah. I
Bruh,
think
my guy can't be hit.
I will crumple like little animal.
All right, so
I will crumple like a little biscuit.
yours was chain mail, I believe we said.
Correct.
So, all right, so let me add that to your equipment real quick.
Yeah, like what was it? Obsidian chainmail? No, not
No,
obsidian.
Adamantine.
Adamantine. There we go.
I already added to your inventory.
Okay.
Let me look over my homebrewed stuff real quick. See what the actual is going on with the knights.
Oh, there we go. No. I fixed it. I
Wait,
fixed it.
How'd you fix
I just
it?
had to click. I just had to click the item for attunement. That's all I had to do.
Oh, you have to make sure it's attuned. Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
It is an item that requires to be attuned. Yes.
I'm dumb. I'm sorry.
Meh.
I mean, I am playing my character to his best intelligence.
Unga bunga brain.
Oonga booga braid.
Anyways.
Unga bunga, but I'm very personable. People love me.
Sure.
I mean, I don't consider you people, so.
I know.
Okay. As far as armor, or not what armor, our weapons, excuse me. That's not right. That's no. Let me do one more, see if there's something better. And this generator is not giving me the greatest choices. Try one more time. Okay, for Varsis, the only thing I'm getting right now is he would have a +1 weapon, which is a quarterstaff.
I'll take that. I need a quarterstaff.
Okay.
Like I said, the daggers I have right now are purely for throwing. Never if I'm in a tight spot.
So quarterstaff for +1 weapon would probably be like.
Got a quarter. I have the quarterstaff on the Wikidot as 2 silver, but I don't know what you want to put it as.
Well, it's a magical weapon as soon as it gets a plus on it. So,
So to you.
If you have it as 2 silver on there at +1, like I said, we can retcon this later if I find something different. But I'm gonna say 50 gold.
50 gold?
Yeah.
Yo.
All right, so you would get a +1 quarterstaff.
+1 quarterstaff. Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, perfect. Let me just
Sorry.
start working on grabbing that.
Okay. All right, was that everything I could do for y'all today?
Not really. I'm gonna show him my greatsword and ask him what he can tell me about it, since he's so knowledgeable about weapons.
He's just silent. He's staring at the weapon. He picks it up, kind of just to see the weight, because it feels like it's when he picks it up, he doesn't believe how light it is for what it's actually supposed to be. Like he does this to make sure he's like getting an actual idea of like, because when you pick up something, you're just like testing the weight of something, especially when it takes 2 hands. Yeah, that's what he's doing effectively.
Figured.
But so he's gonna look straight at you, dead in the eyes. Where did you get this?
Long story. One I can't remember.
There's stories of weapons like these. What you have here is a sentient weapon. What that means is normal armorers, blacksmiths, whatever you want to call us, we can't upgrade it for you. But if you find the right components, you could do it naturally. Things like these typically feed on magical energy. And when I mean magical energy, I mean concentrated magical energy. So here, but how you treat your weapon and what kind of magic you feed into this weapon will decide, honestly, probably the outcome of what kind of effects this weapon will gain.
Got it.
All right. Was there anything else?
All right. Anything else for you guys?
I'm good.
All right. So I assume you got to head on the way to the mansion now?
Yep. How
Yep.
long ways away is the mansion?
From the town?
Like a day's travel?
Nah, not that far.
Okay.
It's like probably 2-hour, 3-hour walk. Not super far.
Should we get a carriage?
Nah. I don't think any carriages would be going out that way because, like you've heard before, trade's been sparse lately. So no one's really willing to go out, especially in a wagon. So,
Right.
so getting
Walking
the,
again.
so honestly, getting there, the only way you can really get there without probably too much trouble is probably walking. Because it's
All right.
Want to ride, Hebe?
No.
okay.
Just-
So you guys make your way.
I'm making my way downtown.
All right, so we're not going to start, anyways. So if you guys, excuse me. So you guys go ahead and make your way. Give me a marching order. Who's in? Okay, so we have Rev in the front. Who's in the back?
Me.
I'll take the back.
Oh,
Okay.
I was gonna be in the way.
It probably is best that someone that's kind of tanky is in the back, honestly.
Okay.
You typically probably want the front and the back to be like the more suitable to close combat. Typically, yeah. That's a general idea of like what you would want to. Yeah. Okay.
Probably be like somewhere in dead center.
Okay, so Barsis, you're dead center. Is that what I heard?
No, I think you wanted me to be dead center.
Yeah, either way, we could be dead. Either he or I could be dead center. We're fine.
I would say I say you're probably both in the center.
Because my Eldritch Blast has got range, so I'm good no matter where you put me.
Yeah, in Witch Bolt, range boys.
No. Hebe, you do not understand. You do not understand.
My spells are still scorched from it.
Yeah, Hebe, you don't understand. My Eldritch Blast has a range of 120.
Yeah, I also have Magic Missile, which also has
Everyone.
a range of 120.
I want everyone to make.
Blast is a cantrip.
I want everyone to make perception checks.
Oh, great.
Okay.
Ooh.
Perception.
Fuck,
What
11.
a
Come on, something good for my first roll.
All right, so Barsis got a 10 or 11. Excuse me. Let's see it now. Rake got a 14. Kibi got a 9. Priv got a 7. And we got a 14 from Artois.
Probably a bad thing that I'm in front.
It's probably a really good thing that you have Sarvati with you guys, because she has advantage on the perception checks.
Oh, thank God.
Funny thing is, I also have it, but I just don't. I'm not that lucky.
Well, also, I'm going to be straight up right now. Like, her perception is +7.
Damn.
She's a wolf, dude. Like, I built her with the purpose of her being perceptive. I built her with in mind. She's a wolf. Wolves are perceptive. So she got a 23 on her roll.
She sees everything.
Pretty much, yes. Pretty much.
Which is kind of odd because Wolf's eyesight isn't that
Well,
good.
she gets advantage from hearing and smell.
Fair enough.
And honestly, you could see because Sarvati's probably towards the back where Rake is. So you see Sarvati stop. Just kind of like a dead stop. And her ears are perked up and kind of on a swivel. And then you see her look off to the side. And she sees a weird sight. It's a, what are they called? It's a wagon. It's an abandoned wagon. It looks if you guys will be able to see this because she'll point it out. It looks like it's been destroyed. Not completely, but it looks like it's been attacked.
Do you guys want to check it out?
Well,
There
yeah.
might be some supplies in there.
Yes, so I suppose
Okay.
so.
Ping, nothing. Right. Huddle up on me. Let's go. Let's spearhead this so that we can bring some cover for the rest of the guys.
So you can see Sarvati as she gets too close to the thing, she stops you all. And you can see she's sniffing the air. Careful. There's traps on this.
Traps.
Alchemist
Question.
bombs. They're
There's
rigged to
gotta be-
explode.
If I use dragon's breath, will they explode?
You would cause a very large explosion that would hit all of us. And likely kill all of us.
Well, can someone cast protection?
No.
Barsis. Everyone scoot back. Barsis, you know what to do.
All right.
The thing is, before I want to make a note. In the actual thing, you could see a large chest. It looks frail, but it's a very large chest in there. So if you blow up this thing, that chest is gone.
I
Can I
figured.
do like an investigation
have-
check to see if there's like a tripwire or something?
Yeah, go ahead and
Okay.
everyone make investigation checks if you care.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Where's
I am gonna be
investigation?
no help here. 7.
Trust me, I'm
One.
not gonna be either. What? Are you kidding me? Oh no.
What?
My checks are not rolling.
That's a nat one for
Okay,
me.
Artorius. Okay, let me roll for that was cocked. Okay.
I have my grenade. I have a spell grenade.
Jesus.
Yeah, this is not a hard check. Because
Y'all pretty much suck.
they did a sloppy job on this. So yeah. So Sarvati and Artorius would notice this. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, Artorius and Sarvati would notice that there is a small wire that's attached to the back of the thing. Because what you see is this wagon, even though it's beat up, it's still pretty walled up on the sides and the top, and there's still a roof on the top, so it's looks like it's been attacked, but it's not destroyed enough that you could just get in and hope to try to get this treasure. But Artorius and Sarvati would point out this very thin wire that goes from the bottom of the wagon to the door, so that when it's opened, it's supposed to trigger. And I will give you this, Artorius, because you had rolled higher. If you cut this wire, you'll be able to disarm it. Just a very simple cut. As long as you don't mess with the door, you could just cut it and it'll be fine.
Not
I do
a
have a
yellow
question.
wire, is it?
Who here has a really good shot at
I
throwing a
do have a
knife?
question. I have a question.
What's up?
So there is a hole. Is there an opening in that even if it's a small hole, could something get in there? Is there a hole? Because I might have something that can.
What's your train of thought? Talk to me about what your train of thought is.
I want to cast Unseen Servant and use him to disable the trap.
You could technically do that, but what I will say that literally just cutting it with a sharp weapon would still do it too.
Wait, how far away?
Literally a dagger or sword. Yeah.
Basically, if no one wants to risk their lives, I can cast Unseen Servant and get this done.
I was just asking if somebody could throw a knife to cut the line, right, dude? Just depends on how far away it is.
Yeah, I think that's a big question.
I think Sarvati would probably be volunteer to do this.
Like I said, if no one's feeling particularly brave, I do have that I can.
Sarvati is walking over to the thing.
Okay then, fair enough.
So you see Sarvati walking over. She pulls out a dagger and she cuts the line very cleanly.
No, like I just imagine you see me
Yeah.
pulling out the wood and piece of string that I bought earlier, and I'm like, all right, guys, stand back. And then Tom Ortiz is like already walking towards the door. I'm like, okay then.
To be fair,
Man, I was wanting the stand user to do it.
to be
Why
fair,
not just
I would have the best chance at it. I could have absorbed some of the fire.
Oh, you know what? I forgot to ask the blacksmith. I
But
forgot to ask him for some mica. Crap.
it's okay.
You could always do it when I come back to town.
Yeah. I personally I feel like Hebe's definitely like sitting aside thinking, like now that we kind of figure out this trap stuff like that,
Mhm.
who would be stupid enough to make this kind of a simple mechanism? And
Goblins.
why? And I'm guessing like I would also probably assume like this is either the work of goblins, kobold, or some other lower creature that doesn't have very high intelligence.
I mean, obviously not very high, but high enough to be able to make a trap.
Yeah, but not high enough to realize that you do one thing and the whole thing falls apart.
Mm-hmm.
Hebe, make a make a nature check. I think it would be nature.
Okay, gonna get another low one. Yep, I
didn't see
so
what it.
low for no reason. No reason.
What was it? Because I don't see it on the game log.
It's a 6.
Okay.
Also, your rolls keep sucking today. Damn.
They
Yeah, there's
sucked
nothing.
last time too.
You-
man.
You're thinking this, but you can't recall if there was any stories of any goblins or anything like that nearby, or just.
Do I have the thought process to think maybe that this was done by?
If your character, okay, I'm going to allow 2 other people to roll nature checks.
I shall take
And
it
I
as
also
that
make
nature.
The first
make a nature
the
check.
first 2 rolls I see will be the 2 I take.
9.
All right, all the money for fuck.
Okay, so 9 and a 4. Yeah. Okay.
Jesus Christ! What is
I probably
happening?
could have given it a shot to actually made it.
That would be. Okay. Yeah. No. Okay. Yeah. No. None of you guys could think of anything that you've heard about around from the town. Maybe it's just from maybe not from this town. Maybe it's something else. Just don't remember any stories.
Maybe. All right, so who's gonna get the honors of searching through that chest? The traps is effectively disabled.
I'll go. Somebody will go ahead and go to the back door and open it slowly, just in case. Nothing happens. So she just walks slowly in.
I'll fall behind her.
I'll stand guard outside.
Them as well.
All right. So she walks up to the chest and she attempts to open it, but it doesn't open.
Is it being locked off?
It's locked. It's locked.
I believe I might have a lockpick on me. Let me check.
Jeez, stop that. Okay, what is her that? So that's okay. Okay, so excuse me. So do you have a lockpick?
Nope. Fucking not, but I'm pretty sure we could just break the lock. I can try.
Sarvati will actually attempt something with a dagger. And I am going to see what is her. Okay. because of the thing she succeeded on, she'll have advantage because of that. Okay, that would be okay. Yeah, that will do. All right, as she takes the dagger, you hear a small click, and she then opens the chest. It looks like the chest has been a little bit battered already, so the lock. It looked like the lock wasn't very hard to pick. Someone
What'd you find?
someone probably got frustrated with it and tried beating at it, but it didn't work.
Very clearly.
Okay, now let's see. Open up a random generator.
All mimics.
Hmm. No, I don't like that. No, those are great. Yeah, that works. Okay, where's the D10? There we go. 8. Alright, so you find 190 silver pieces, 70 gold pieces, a necklace of animal teeth, and spectacles that are worth 100 gold pieces.
Wait, spectacles? Like glasses?
Yeah, it says spectacles
Yeah,
right here.
hand those over. I actually need those because, like,
All right, I'm going.
Wait.
I guess.
are they like prescription glasses?
I'm actually gonna go. I'll make this an item itself. But you will require to identify them.
Okay, cool.
I have an idea in mind what I'm gonna do with those glasses, but yeah,
Okay,
What's with the necklace?
it's a necklace of animal teeth.
I shall take that.
Okay.
all right. So
Um,
real quick, what was the gold again? Because we got 70 gold pieces.
70 gold
Like-
pieces and 190 silver pieces.
Okay, 100.
That's
90
effectively 19 gold, I think it was.
Yeah.
So you
So
effectively
I'm
got
just
like
adding
89
more.
extra gold, yeah. Yeah, Sarvati would make sure that you get the money.
Okay, cool. And then let me add. So I'll just. Is it okay? Well, I'll already ask you. Is it okay if I take these glasses? I like the glasses.
Be my guest.
It'd be more
Okay.
amusing than actual hard with glasses.
Hmm.
Why?
Interesting.
To help with your aiming.
So odds of that happening. Okay. All right, so she would hand the necklace of animal teeth to Barsus, I believe said wanted it, and she would hand the spectacles to Hebe.
Can I ask what these things look like?
The glasses are made of a dark metal. They aren't quite, they're like an ebony in color. I think it's the word I'm looking for.
Mhm.
Excuse me. So they have a slight sheen to them. The spectacles themselves are a slight hint of rose red lens. So they're tinted lenses, but when you try to put them on, they still look like they're just red lenses. If you identify them, that might change.
Okay, I don't have the spell identify per se, but
If
could
I'm gonna say, I think I've heard this before, is if you take a short rest with them, you can identify it over just that time because you are magical in nature.
Okay, cool. Cool. Yeah, no, I guess I'll just put them on now. I'll wear them.
Cool. If you had a lightning scar, I'd just say, you're a wizard, Harry, or some shit like that.
Mischief managed.
Let's see. Actually, that is true. Okay, sure. Good lord. Okay. Yeah. So you guys make your way, continue to make your way to the mansion. When you get, let's see. When you get about half a mile away from the mansion, you start to like see it on the horizon, like kind of closer on the horizon. It's mostly hidden by hills and stuff like that. The path in itself is pretty straightforward, not really much hill, but so like it's a small valley between the hills. But about once you get to half a mile, you can start seeing the mansion, and it's a dark. It's made with dark wood. It's just off a general glance, it looks like it's very old. Like it's made from an older style of construction. But you can't once you get closer, you could start seeing that it's in disrepair. A few windows are broken. You can notice that once you get to a certain distance, you can see that the door is actually looks new. As you're getting closer, you hear something. I will say that, but I want everyone to make perception checks.
Sorry.
Righty, 15.
11.
Wow, your rolls are much better now.
No, they're not.
Okay, this would also include
Put on the glasses so
Starvity.
she can see now. It makes sense.
See if
Well,
I can
actually,
make.
I looked up, and axolotls do in fact have weak eyesight and prefer to find their prey usually through hearing. So it actually makes a little sense.
Okay.
Same here with honey badgers.
But aren't you also part elf? Wouldn't that just like negate each other?
Maybe
Well, I don't know. That's like a whole. That would be a whole like thing. Like just
Like,
by
don't you have
past
like
race
super
collide
hearing
with
at
my
this point in
new
time? Like,
race.
if somebody like claps something really hard, you should be like almost like your ears hurt.
Please don't try that. Please.
I'm not gonna be
Okay,
the one to try it.
so the first to see or hear these, I should say, actually, would be Barsis and Sarvati. And you can see Sarvati getting into a combat stance and is like, "We've got company." And as she says that, 4 spectral figures are around you guys. I need everyone to roll initiative.
Oh, all right. Cool. Okay, that isn't 2. I'm not 2.
17. Fucking A.
Jesus Christ.
Also, Nico,
Yeah.
go ahead and make the next Zoom call.
For combat.
Yes. I didn't realize it was going to end it like that. Jesus. Okay, so the only person I'm missing initiative for is Rapid Song.
Yeah, but I don't think they're here today, right?
They would be with Barsis, but unless she's not.
Mm-mm. She's not.
Yeah, she ran out of juice.
So she's not here for today then.
Yeah, she's not here today. I'm sorry.
Nah, you're good. You're good.
We've been running around this entire weekend, so naturally.
Okay, let me roll Sarvies because I haven't rolled Sarvies yet. So she would be initiative. Okay, so she's pretty low on the initiative this time. Let's see, she would be right there. So, okay. All right, so with that being said, we start off with Artorias, actually. So you can tell, for what you all can see right now, is these are very ghostly figures. They're all different. They're all sorts of different races. They're elves, dwarves, that kind of thing. They're all different different sizes, but they're all coming towards you.
Well, shit.
Alrighty.
All right, how close are they?
They're going to be within 30 feet. For theater of mind, I'm going to try to keep it as in case as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Okay. All right. So what do you do?
Well, I'm gonna head to the closest one and attack.
All right. So I would say probably the closest one. I'm going to just make it simple. I'm going to make it A. All right. So you're going to attack it with your weapon, correct? The greatsword. Okay.
Yep.
I believe your weapon is considered a magic weapon. Okay.
It is.
Okay. All right. Give me an attack roll then.
Yep.
$17. Okay. 17 hits.
Nice.
I'm waiting for roll of damage.
Oh, yeah. I was wondering.
I was like, where's damage?
Damage first.
Okay, 7 damage. Okay. 7 damage. So, as you swing down your great sword, you see that it's making a normal weapon would just pass on through this, but this is making a connection like you're hitting just a regular person. And the specter kind of just screams out slightly in pain, but it looks still very well put together as it's, just ready to fight. Was there anything? All right, did you have any bonus actions you wish to do, or?
Yeah, I'd wish to change my weapon from a great sword to 2 short swords.
I think honestly that the way I'm going to have your weapon work is you can only have it one weapon of a copy. So example, like you can't have 2 short swords. You can have a short sword and a long sword, but you can't have both being the same weapon.
All right, then I switch to a long sword and a short sword.
Okay. All right, go ahead and roll damage for me because of the effect. Because
Blood damage, right?
it was D4.
Oh, yeah. I got 4.
Let's see. It is not okay. So as you change the weapon, you see the force of the weapon changing. Sends a kind of a wave against the specter, and it lets out another shriek of pain as it's starting to look like it's starting to fall apart a little bit, but just enough to tell that it's still this one type of creature. Like, for example, if it's an elf, you could still tell it's an elf. Okay. That was your move bonus and your action, so that means it is now that Spectre's turn. So since you just hit this Spectre and did quite a bit of damage, it's going to attack you, but there's stuff that's happening. Let's see.
I think I'm next.
Yeah, you are. After the Spectre, you're next, and then it's going to be Rake, by the way. So get your stuff, your thoughts on what you want to do next.
Got it.
I'm surprised I went first since he got a natural 20.
There's 3 people at 21, but I think it takes your Dex modifier into consideration. What is it? Plus to hit? Yeah, that's not hitting. Okay, so you can see that this Spectre reaches slowly out for you, and as it reaches out for you, you take a step back as it tries to swipe at you, feeling this very cold touch, almost just touching you. You know that if that attack hits you, that could have stole some of your life.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to tell you guys right now that you don't want these guys hitting you. It's bad news bears. And I don't think it could do anything as a bonus action. No. Okay. So with that, the Spectre is attacked. It's not going to move, so it's not stupid, but it's not that smart. So I think it's more focused on you right now. So it's literally just going to stay right where it's at. So that means, Criff, your turn.
So I would, for my bonus action, I want to rage.
Okay. Alrighty. What are you using?
Sorry?
What weapon are you drawing?
Ada's touch.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
So the Spectre with the most amount of health.
There's only one Spectre that's been attacked. So
Okay.
I'm going to say you're off to probably on the far right side.
Yeah.
So
probably
on the
with
far right side would be where Artorias went. So that was Spectre A. So Rake is going to be closer to Spectre D for you guys' information.
So I'll attack.
So you'll
Spectre.
probably be closer to B.
Okay. So I'm gonna attack B with Ada's touch.
Okay, so you're going to move forward 30 feet.
There's a
And
9 hit.
nope, that's not. So you take Ada's touch off your back. I assume it's on your back. So you take it off your back, bring it into your hand, and you charge forward, and you swing at it, and it would normally hit, but maybe it was some military training it had in life, and as it dodged back, seeing the attack coming. Because you have to remember, all this is happening in 6 seconds, so it's not happening slowly; it's happening quick.
Mm.
So you would think, oh, he has a long time to see that attack coming, so yeah, he should have been able to dodge. No. This is all happening in 6 seconds, so it's not very slow at all. Alright, so you raged, that was your bonus action, you moved, you attacked, so that would be your turn then. Rake.
Is there any vantage point where I can get within range to pop my taunt?
Range, remind me, that was 15 feet?
I believe it's 15 feet, but if they're like,
I'm
what
gonna
is it, like
I'm going to treat it as 15 feet for the time
Yeah.
being, because I'm pretty sure I think it was 15
no,
feet.
it's
It might have
15
been-
feet for the radius of it, but that would give me a diameter of 30 feet, and I'm just wondering if there's a vantage point to where I could actually move to and pop it, so that way I could get as many of them on top of me.
I'm going to say yes. You would have to go right up the C.
Okay.
I will say C is also within like 30 feet of you, but only by a little bit. But if you go straight up to C, you could pop your taunt. What was taunt? Was it your bonus action or was it action?
It's a bonus action to pop the taunt.
Okay. I was pretty sure, but I wanted to double check. That's all. Just for a heads up for a lineup, Barsis, you're next. Then it's the Spectre. Then Hebe, you're after that.
Yeah.
All right.
So
You have taunt up.
yeah. So yeah, pop the taunt on it. Now, am I close enough to try to swing at the ghost like an idiot?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. I'm gonna try to swing at it with my sword, though I know I'm gonna miss, but still.
You never know. These guys don't look super hard to hit.
But
So,
no, I disagree.
I mean, I'm sorry that you disagree, but I'm gonna try to hit. I'm gonna try to unga bunga instead.
All right, what we got for you?
19.
Okay, that will hit.
Oh. Okay. Let me.
I don't think your weapon was a magic. It was not a magic weapon, right?
No, it's not a magic weapon. That's what I'm saying. I don't think I'm gonna hit you no
Yeah.
matter what.
Okay, so this is against C, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that was 7 damage, so that goes down to 3. Because D&D rounds down.
So pretty much all my strength modifier just gets obliterated away.
Well, it's literally because you're attacking with a non-magic weapon.
Yeah, I got you.
Okay, so you take a swing at the Spectre, and the sword goes through the actual Spectre. You see that it's a little discombobulated, not very much, but you can tell it's having an effect, just not the intended effect if you were attacking, say, a living creature. All right, and
Or
you
a
pop.
solid object, yeah.
Yeah, you know what I meant. Barsis. 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 Okay, so since he's not responding, I'm gonna have the Spectre go.
He's muted, so maybe he's just forgetting.
Maybe. Just so yeah, don't forget, guys, that if you're possibly muted. So I'm gonna have the Spectre go ahead and go now. We'll go from there afterwards. The Spectre is going to swing at you, Rake, because you dealt damage to it.
And it's also taunted.
Yes. But it only has to make the save if it tries to attack anything else. Or its intent is to attack something else.
Yeah,
which it's not.
Correct. I just made it super angry. Gotcha.
Let's see. That was... Yeah, that's not hitting. I know that's not hitting, because that was a 10. That misses. So you bring up your shield as it's taking a swing for you, and it seems that it can't go through this shield as it takes a swipe at you. As it's just... It treats it like it's a solid object. So its hand just kind of bounces off of the shield. And with that, Hebe.
Please don't friendly fire me.
I can't promise anything.
Ah, come on, Jimmy.
So how many of these specters are around us?
There is 4 total. Pink is at C. Artorias is at A. I believe Kriv, I said you were at B.
Yep.
And then I don't think anyone's at D.
Okay.
Technically, Rake is near D, but he's not super near it. He's more focused on C right now.
Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna do my tempestuous magic, basically fly up 10 feet in the air and pull almost like a Thor and then come down with Thunder Wave on D.
Okay. All right, what do I have to do?
You gotta make a con saving throw, and anyone within 15 feet of my cube originating from me. So like I'm gonna do my 10 feet thing, and if like they're within 15 feet of me, they have to make a Constitution saving throw. DC 15. There's my spell slot.
Let me make our roll. Let's see something real quick. Okay, now. Okay. All right, so it's going to hit C and D, and they have to make Constitution saving throws.
Alrighty.
All right,
And I also have to make
so
one as well.
I actually just rolled for it. I'm going to say no because you see what you kind of realize what's happening, and you back off a little bit.
Also, don't worry.
Because you were like on the
if you
very,
use a bad
very
hit,
edge.
I can do my special thing, and you can automatically save. So
What was the DC?
15.
Does that have any modifiers to it? No. Okay, so both failed.
Perfect. All right, let me roll. 3, 6, 9.
What is this? What kind of damage is this?
This is thunder damage.
Okay.
And since they also both failed, they are pushed 10 feet away from me, and also are they also knocked prone? Never mind, they're just pushed 10 feet away from me.
Okay, so you do. It was 9, so that would be. All right, so you deal damage to these things, and it looks like it's kind of affecting them, but it's not affecting them in the intended sense. It's disrupting their spectral energy, but it's not. They're keeping relatively well together. The C's looking a little discombobulated, but not too poorly. It's still looking fighting fit, and D just looks pretty much unperturbed.
Okay.
But they do get pushed back 10 feet. So,
All right.
Barsis, you were technically supposed to go before C, so technically before any of this happens.
Okay. I will cast. Which one is more damaged? That would be the big question.
A. Even before Hebe's thing, A.
And then the least damaged one would be.
D or B.
I will aim an Eldritch Blast at D.
Oh, come on. Why are you gonna hit me?
26. That 20.
Okay, so excuse me. What is the damage dice for it?
The damage.
Well, what's the
one more time?
what's the damage dice? What type of dice do you roll for damage?
D10.
Okay, what's the modifier for your damage?
Modifier for Eldritch Blast. It is a +4.
Okay, so it does 4 extra damage to whatever the D10 is.
Well, I'm rolling 2d10 now.
No. You don't have to roll 2d10 because
Okay.
remember we're doing crits differently. So okay, so your modifier is +4, and then
Yep.
so crits work is it's the D10 is maximized, so it's 10 damage plus 4, so that's 14 damage, and then roll a single D10 for me with no modifier.
Okay. Give me a second. Boom. Roll. 8.
Okay, so 14 plus 8, and this was at which one?
22
That's
damage.
at D.
At D or B?
At D.
So Delta. Okay.
Yeah.
So, how do we put this? Wait, what kind of damage is it? Force?
Eldritch Blast is, let's see here, correctly.
I'm pretty sure
force
it's
damage, yes.
yeah. Okay, just making sure because to be fair, these have a lot of things going on for it. So, yeah. Okay, it's good then. Okay, so you throw you feel when you conjure up your magic to throw off this blast, you feel a gentle touch on your hand. You feel the hand guiding your hand as you throw out this blast for the most effective way of throwing out this blast. And as this blast leaves your hand, it looks massive comparatively to the other Eldritch blasts that you have sent out before. And when this Eldritch blast, you see the specter turn towards you, and its head just gets completely torn off as the specter dissipates and dies.
Just Control Alt Delete.
All you hear is going, oh no.
Get yeeted back to hell, motherfucker.
And the specter just disappears completely out.
No, I can just imagine just like a lot of magic casters on our team is going, eat slugs, bibbity bop, and it is me, bibbity bobbity boo. Oh wait, I got it.
So I'm gonna say right now, even because technically you were supposed to be going before Hebe, you technically still killed it regardless of what Hebe did. Because
Nice.
they have 22. They have exactly 22 health.
Jesus Christ.
So you pretty much just one-shotted it. So you did it at Hebe. You did yours at C. So I'm going to say you did the other one at B. So
Okay.
I believe it was at 9 damage. So that would be 4 damage.
Oh, look, I have? Dang.
It is resistant. That was what my explanation was.
Mm.
Like, it was probably a poor explanation, but that's what the explanation was.
Yeah, I guess I probably should have known. Should have known.
It's
Okay,
sovereignty. I remember.
Yes, it is Sarvati's actually, because you killed D. So Sarvati, let's see, what do I want Sarvati to do? Knowing her, she probably wouldn't do anything spectacular. She doesn't know how long you guys are going to be doing this. It does not. She's really knowledgeable, so I don't know if she would do. How? Yeah, she probably would know that. Not the exact details, but she would probably realize that. Yeah, okay. So, roll to attack. That's gonna hit. And then that's my D10 here. This is also technically a D10. Alright. That is. And that would have been at. Which one would have been at? She was probably towards the back. So that would be this one. Okay, normally, yeah, but this would still do normal damage because of her ability. Okay, so you see Sarvati conjure up this ball of fire into her hand, and she tosses it at Spectre C. And I'm going to tell you right now, normally fire doesn't do full damage to a Spectre, but you see the Spectre just screech in pain as this firebolt hits it, and it's looking very disfigured right now as its spectral essence is starting to kind of dissipate, but it's still held together just barely. Essentially, long story short, is Sarvati ignores resistance. I believe I've already told you guys about that before, so that's fine for me to tell. All right.
I did not know that.
I believe I've said it like twice this entire campaign already.
Boss.
I think she specifically told you, Krev.
Really?
Yeah. Back in the temple when you made a joke about Rake.
I made a lot.
The
of
one
jokes
calling him a
about-
slave?
I didn't call him a slave explicitly. I
The
called him
the resistance to fire came up and she told you straight up, it's like, I ignore that.
Oh. Yeah, I felt that one.
Okay, so no, you didn't, because actually Rake was kind enough to block it. Let's see, so all of them are taunted. Oh wait, did it? I don't remember. I'm gonna say no. who was the one that dealt damage to B? Hebe was? Yeah, Hebe was.
Yep.
Hmm.
Don't tell me it's making an attack.
It is taunt.
What?
I mean,
What is the wisdom's? What was the save it needs to make?
14.
I need to make
14 what? Or wisdom or
It was like a. Fuck. I think it was. Yeah, it's a 14 on the wisdom.
okay. They're not stupid, so I probably would try to focus on Hebe.
It was a 14, by the way, that I know it was supposed to roll for, but
Okay, yeah, it actually succeeded. So you can see it's struggling against the taunt, but it manages to focus on Hebe. Its anger focuses at her, and it flies up to you.
but it takes damage for this one.
If it failed,
Oh, that's true.
it will. It is flying away though, so you would get an opportunity attack.
I mean, I
Who was next to B? It was.
not me.
I think. Well, I think. No, you were closer to C and D. No, you wouldn't get an opportunity attack.
I would get it.
So Kriv would though. All right, so Kriv gets an opportunity attack.
Grave, do your
So-
barbarian thing, please. Please.
So Ada's touch. Come on.
Bad touch, bad touch, bad touch, bad
Yes.
touch.
Finally, it hits. Yeah. All right, roll damage.
Okay, so I'm not gonna roll damage. I'm just gonna roll a 1d12 and then 2d4.
Go ahead and just roll 1d4. I'm going to straight up tell you, it's immune to necrotic.
Is
The what?
immune?
One.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's immune. It is immune to necrotic, meaning it will not take damage from necrotic
Big
at all.
money, big money, big money.
What is your modifier also?
+6.
Damage
Three
modifier is +6.
from my- Sorry?
The damage is +6.
Yeah, +6. That's including my rage.
Oh, okay, fair enough. I would treat this as a magical weapon, so yeah, this would probably still full damage then. So that would be that, and this would be at B, yeah. So you
Wouldn't
do,
they be
so you do manage to slash it in the back and leave. It's dissipating the spectral energy from it, but it still flies up to Hebe. And Hebe, it's going to make an attack against you.
Oh god.
squishy Hebe? No.
I don't think that hits. That is a 9.
Oh, it doesn't hit. It doesn't hit. Oh, thank god.
Okay, yeah, so that does not hit. So it tries to make a swipe at you, but you kind of slow, like, just duck just in time as it tries to swipe at you, but it doesn't, it goes wide. All right. And since Rapid Song and Rock are not here, point. Next round, Artorias.
Nice. All right, so I believe there's like what, 3 enemies left, 2 that are heavily damaged.
All of them are looking pretty damaged.
All right.
And I believe
good.
you're right next to Spectre A specifically.
10
Mhm.
mics left.
I'm attack Spectre A with my longsword.
Okay.
Mm.
And we get...
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Ow. That's a natural 1. Well, that's unfortunate.
It's very unfortunate.
Normal D&D rule says that you would technically attack an ally, but
What the?
Please,
I mean,
no.
If
also
you
had,
had
like,
done-
near me,
or so-
so
well, it's not even just that, but that's normal D&D rules. I'm not enforcing that rule, honestly. I feel it's slightly silly, but whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, so you can still make another attack though.
Yeah, have a
But this one
attack
with the
of
sword.
I do remember one of the rules being like one of the old rules being like attack of opportunity.
Yeah, that if it moves away, if it moves out of your threat range.
Like at least one of an old DM I had did like a whole, if you crit miss, you don't hit anybody, but it does open you up to some punishment. Like you balls up the
Artorias roll to hit for short sword. Sorry. Didn't mean to cut you off. I just wanted to make sure he rolls.
No, it's all right.
Like you balls up the attack so much it opens you up for some punishment from the other team.
Gotcha.
All right.
All right, so that one does hit. Roll
Nice.
damage for a short sword. And this would be 9 damage at a. Yeah, okay. That is a magical weapon, so that will do the full damage. As you swipe, so you take a swipe at it with the longsword first, kind of just you kind of, how do I put this? You kind of swing wide as the specter kind of floats to the side, but that you take that opportunity as you shove the short sword into its side, and then kind of just pull it out of it and leave it almost falling apart, but not quite there. All right, so bonus action.
All right, yeah, I believe I do have some of those. Let's see.
Remember, you have to change to each different weapon at least once before you can go back to a different weapon. So, example, like you can't go back to the great sword. You would have to go through all the different forms of the weapon.
Yeah, figured.
I do remember that making that a specific rule.
Yep.
So, what do you change it into?
What do I change it into?
Because I will say that this specter is looking pretty beat up, and I think the changing might kill it. Depends on what you roll.
I guess I'll switch it back to my greatsword then.
You can't, as long if you've got weapons that you still haven't switched it to, you got to do those. So, example, you've done the greatsword, longsword, and the short sword. So you still have the scimitar, the rapier, and the dagger to choose from.
I'll switch it to the scimitar.
The scimitar? Okay. Okay, so it is a light weapon, so did you want to go ahead and do a dagger as well?
Yep.
Okay. So that does count as a light weapon, so you can choose that as well. Roll a d4 for me, since the changing does force damage. Okay.
4.
So as you change this weapon, you see the force of the weapon just hit this specter. As the force hits it, it just kind of explodes into the air and just completely disappears. With that being said, Crip, your turn, because it was supposed to be Spectre A's, but it's dead now.
I'm gonna use Ada's touch on Spectre B again.
Spectre B is, I believe, over where Hebe is, and Hebe is 10 feet in the air.
Can I jump?
Yeah, you could jump. I think you should be able to reach it with the jump. With your strength.
My height. Wait, actually, I could just like bonk it like this because of my height.
I mean, it's really weird rulings. I'm gonna say at least give me at least a jump, a small jump. I'm not gonna make you take damage for jumping because it's not very high. But I do want you to jump and make an attack roll.
Okay, so no athletics check, just hit.
It's not very high, so I'm not gonna make you.
Okay. 9.
Nope. You jump up. As you jump up, the specter sees you as it just floats a little higher and gets just out of your reach. And unfortunately, you swing wide.
At least I didn't hit Hebe.
Nope. Great.
Are there any specters near me anymore? Or
You went up to
see.
yeah. So the Spectre C is still alive, and the other one's next to Hebe in the air.
And they're both looking pretty rugged.
Yeah, they're looking like they'll fall apart real quickly.
Okay. Okay. No apologies for next actions. Okay. I guess as a what is it? Not action. The other thing. Whatever it is. Sheath my sword really quick. Take out pretty much take out my spear from my back and go to chuck it at the wraith that was in the air that's near Hebe.
I swear to God, this again.
All right, make an attack roll.
Oh Lord.
There is
Here we go again.
I'm sorry. If you hit me again,
I didn't
If
hit you
you
the last
hit-
time. I didn't hit you the last
It's
time.
true, he didn't.
but you
You
got
just got
blood on
split.
me. If you do,
Now it's time to get ectoplasm all over you.
I swear to God.
Anyways,
So, anyways,
attack roll.
yep, attack roll. Awesome. A
Come on,
9.
roll a natural one. Aw.
I swear
So
to God.
you throw it, and as you throw it, it goes just slightly off to the side and goes wide as your spear kind of just not disappears, but you can see it in the distance now as it lands.
Okay.
Again.
Look, I'm trying to help, not trying to kill. I actually was trying to kill. My bad. Or do you want me to say a little bit more to the left? Yeah.
It's
A little bit more
basically,
to the left.
basically
Yeah.
just the scene out of iRobot. Just yo, man, she just shot you with your eyes closed. Did you just shoot at me with your eyes closed?
Yeah.
It's gotta be to the left, to the left.
Anyways, before we continue on, Nico, go ahead and make a new one, please,
Yeah,
because we only got like a
boy.
minute left.
Just for that, you're gonna get hit with the next thing that I'm doing.
Please
Or
no.
at least
I'm
I'm gonna
actually
shoot
trying to
it
help.
near
You're just
you.
like, nah.
And I
I'm
will
just
say
gonna
that
make
he-
it
I'll give it a
closer
second.
to you
I
right
will
now.
say he actually specifically has
I don't
to.
care if you have a saving throw.
He has to say specifically that he's attacking you. Need more water.
And then I remembered I can't, when I wave, it wouldn't matter if anybody can see me or not.
So I will say also, I know Hebe's not here yet. There she is. But you can only attack another player unless you actually specifically make an attack towards them. So
Yeah, I'm not gonna actually get a
Look,
hit
it's
him.
all-
I'm just gonna like
Excuse me.
I'll just
Hebe-
put it
Hebe, look, look.
So that we don't have to do this shit.
I mean, if it's an AoE, that's different. But anyways, like close that. All right, so Rake's turn just ended. So Barsis.
Alrighty. So is E still like completely full health?
None of them are full health. They are looking pretty beat up, and there's only 2 left. One's in the air near Hebe, and one's right next to Rake.
All right, Hebe. I hope you can avoid this. I'm gonna cast Eldritch Blast at the one with Hebe.
dude.
I mean,
I'm in the
like I said,
air.
it's not going to hit them unless you're purposely trying to hit them.
There you go. 12.
That just hits. So this one is a B over a Hebe. So you kind of turn around quickly as you see the specter that was near you is no longer there, and you toss an Eldritch Blast out just relatively quickly, and it hits the specter in the back. And roll damage for me, please.
All right, rolling damage.
This is B
14 max damage.
Yep, that's just as you hit in the back, you hit a weak point, it seems, and it just explodes.
Here I come, just blasting, one-shotting everyone.
No, it doesn't spray anything out. These are specters, so they probably just float away. That's good.
The energy that was holding them together makes them explode, essentially, but it's like an explosion of energy, nothing, but it won't damage you.
I was gonna say, does it push me away? Because this is force damage. I would think there'd be like an echo.
No, it's not. It doesn't have an actual force to it. It's kind of like almost like if a thing of flour exploded.
Mm-hmm.
Like flour would go everywhere still, but it doesn't actually hurt you.
Yeah.
Anyways, so
depends upon how much.
Oh, it's in my eyes.
I'll leave it to you to decide if that's how it's going or not. Anyways, so Spectre C is going to attack. Who did the damage to it to make it that low?
Hebe.
No, Hebe didn't do that much damage.
Yeah, no, I only did 9, and even then it was docked down to 4.
Yeah, it's at 6 health right now, so someone... Oh, it was Sarvati, that's who it was.
Huh.
Sarvati did that bit damage to it, so... I can hear that, whoever that is, by the way.
Nico.
Yes, my turn.
No, it's more like we can hear whatever you're listening to.
Someone just sent me a video, sorry.
Oh. Oh boy. Oh wait, you have that. Okay, good thing you just bought that. Jesus Christ. So it's gonna hit because I just rolled a natural 20.
Why you do this to me?
But
was the axe in my back not enough?
But you have Adamantine Armor, so critical hits are treated as normal.
Thank God.
So you literally, because you bought Adamantine Armor, no longer take critical damage. Because that would have been bad.
Your life just got saved by a spur-of-the-moment purchase.
I will say this right now, man, that would have done so much damage.
So what you're saying is, it's better to be lucky than it is better to be good.
Something like that?
The what? Question mark.
I'm gonna need dice for this.
I believe the moral of the story is better to impulse spend.
Sometimes you have to spend money to save your life. Just remember that.
Gotta spend money to make money.
Spending money saves lives.
All right. Good thing that was low.
Those charities were right.
Good thing that was low because that was only... Okay. You're going to take 6 damage.
All
right, so...
Getting punched in the back.
And now I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Time to fail. Let's go.
I don't think you will.
All of us?
Yeah, no, just him. Just Ray.
13?
You're fine. So here's what happens. So the Spectre reaches out I'm thinking my word, sorry. It swings out swiftly at you, almost unexpectedly, as it attempts to hit you, and this looks like this would have hurt a lot if it wasn't for your adamantine armor, as it kind of just scrapes through it. You're not feeling the full force you probably would have if it initially hit you with just regular armor. But as it scrapes against your skin, you feel this deathly cold touch against your skin, and you feel something's trying to drain you of energy, but you shake it off as you pretty much just like bash your shield against its hand as it's trying to drain you, and nothing happens. But you can tell that if you didn't make that save, you would have lost some maximum hit points there.
Oh boy.
Specters are dangerous, but they don't take a lot to kill.
They're very dangerous. We have to deal with a mansion full of them.
Maybe. Evie,
All right.
There's only one
doing
left.
This. I'm killing this thing now. Okay. First
Uh,
of all, I'm going to bonus action Misty Step closer to this last specter.
interesting. Okay, I like it.
Okay. Misty Step in, bada bing, bada boom.
Mhm.
Then, well, actually, technically, I don't need to Misty Step. Never mind. I take that back. I'm not going to do that because I'm just going to magic missile it from the air while I'm falling
I'll say it's a slow descent because I think you have to pitch with max magic, which allows you to move when you cast a
down.
spell.
Yeah.
Following
Mhm.
style.
So,
Okay, so you're gonna magic missile. What level?
I'm just going to do first level.
How many D4 was that again?
I get 3d4 plus 1 to each one.
Okay, so roll 3d4 then, and we'll add 1 to each one.
Okay. 1. Okay, that's 2.
I'm not seeing it on the game log for some reason.
Okay, well, I'm keeping track. So we got 2, 5, and then total is, oh dang, yep. So I did 10 damage. 10 damage in total.
All right, so how much damage was it on the second one and the first one?
The first one was 4 damage. The second one was no. The first one was 2 damage. The second one was 3 damage.
Okay, so you see the first two hit magic missiles hit at the specter, and it pretty much almost basically tears it apart, but it's still holding on until that last missile hits it and explodes it into a mist as it falls over and dies.
Let's go.
And you guys are out of combat.
Nice.
I feel useless.
You feel useless.
Yes, I failed like 3 attacks.
Hey, I failed chucking my spear, okay? I feel pretty damn useless myself right now.
I only felt
You
about
hit something
some-
though.
I mean, yes, you're right, I did, and I made them all mad at me. Almost got a bad touch too.
Meanwhile,
All right,
meanwhile,
so
I just
somebody's going to walk over to everyone
simply
and
pointed and clicked two specters out of existence.
is everyone all
My man
right?
became Thanos for like 3 seconds.
Is everyone all
Timing.
right?
That was then.
Yes. Well, for the most part. I guess I'll use a lay on hands on myself.
Okay,
Boink. And I go back up 5.
cool. I think everyone else otherwise though was good. I don't think anyone else took any damage. No, because I was rolling garbage with their hits, but there's a reason for that. I will say that you guys, it is still daylight outside, so
Oh.
Sweet.
Let's keep on
So,
trekking.
Hebe, make an, what would this be? Yeah, make a Arcana check
Okay.
or investigation, whichever's
Yes.
higher.
Oh my god, yes. Wait, what was the other one?
Investigation or an Arcana.
Arcana's higher.
Why
Arcana's
is your
higher.
rolls not showing up on this thing?
Okay, but I got a 20. I got a 20. A dirty 20.
Okay, so unnatural 20. Okay.
Yeah.
So with that roll, do you know for a fact that the reason why these specters were nowhere near as effective was because you were out in the sunlight? you know that specters do not fight nowhere near as well as if they are out in the sun. So the best time to fight against these guys is during the day.
Hmm.
Did you
That's-
did you want to relay this information?
I guess, yeah, I guess I'd be like, guys, I think we just finished a pity fight. Because these things are like really stupidly like easy to fight during the day. They usually don't do this, which is also actually really odd to do, coming out and stationing them, I guess, as guards per se,
That's not
especially
really.
in the night.
I wouldn't say at that point that was stupid. I think that's a warning. Why would you would send out guards during the day when you know they could be much stronger during the nighttime? And if we try to make our way to that mansion at night, when we would be probably taking respite inside the mansion, that would be the easiest time for them to attack us and potentially wipe us out. So this was just a warning shot not to go into the mansion at this point in time.
We have to be alarmed. When is the sun setting? Because when it's dark, they're gonna get a lot stronger.
Oh yeah.
Mm,
Yeah, that is probably
You guys
correct.
see Sarvati walk over to you all, but she stops and you see her ears twitch. And then she looks behind her towards the mansion. She
Robert T.
Everything okay?
It seems we had company. I don't know who, but they're definitely trying to hide. Everyone's passive perception is lower than 16.
Yes.
Okay.
yes.
All right. So you guys, with the help of Sarvati pointing it slightly out, she's not actually pointing because she doesn't want to alert them, but she's kind of like nudging, or what's the word I'm looking for? She's kind of she's kind of pointing her eyes in the directions that she wants you all to kind of not look at, but at least you could see.
She's giving us a glance, like, or like,
Over
Yeah,
there.
she's giving you a glance. She's looking at you guys, and then she's looking to the side.
It's like they're over there.
Yeah,
okay.
kind of. And she's making it to like pretty much like be subtle.
Yeah,
And
I kind of subtly too, like take my gills and just kind of like flap up and down like twice as like a yes, I understand. I understand.
Okay.
I'm just oblivious, like
I'm
looking
gonna-
around.
I'm going to
Little
actually take a
flower.
look around. I'm gonna actually just kind of gaze around just to see if I can see anything.
Are you
Stealth-
looking in the general
Stealthy
direction that Sarvati? Are you looking in the general direction that Sarvati is trying to point your direction at, or
Yes.
okay? Hmm.
I'm generally just scanning the area.
Let me see. So it would be
Not the when your friend tells you not to look and you immediately look.
I'm going to look. I'm sorry. I'm going to look.
Barsis.
Direct area. It's just
Barsis, make a stealth check.
Stealth check.
Yes.
15.
What is that number? I think that would have been the... Yeah, okay. So you did see something for just a moment, but it disappears. It seems to have noticed you were looking. What you did see, though, for just a glance of a moment, was white hair.
I cast prestidigitation over in that area, and I basically make a shower of sparks.
Well, the thing is, it's inside the building we're talking about.
Ah.
It's coming from It's coming from a window on the second floor.
Okay.
What do you guys think we should do? Go in now or wait until it's light again so we have more day?
It's daytime still. It's still daytime.
Okay.
How
I
much
would-
daytime do we have left? I guess that's the bigger question.
I'm gonna say you guys woke up probably like 7-ish. It took about 3 hours to get here. I was gonna say the blacksmith trip took about 30 minutes, so it's about 10:30.
Oh,
You
so we
see,
got
I'm
plenty of
gonna-
time.
I'm gonna
So
base.
we
I'm
have
gonna be
8
completely- and
hours
I'm gonna be-
maximum.
and I'm going to be completely honest. Whether we come back here at night or go or come or start or go in now, we're still gonna be going into a dark ass fucking mansion. Where
That is
we
completely
will
true.
have the
Jokes on you. Have dark vision.
No, I'm talking like I'm talking. They will be stronger regardless about whether or not we go in there in the daytime or in the nighttime.
Or
Oh,
we could be
definitely.
really foolish and just burn the damn place down.
Yes, we can do that
not
too.
suggest that. I
But
would
what
not
if there's
recommend
what if they're innocent people?
Right,
honestly?
I forgot.
You know what?
Screw
In
the
war,
innocent
there's
people,
collateral.
I'm talking
I
there's
just
collateral
remembered.
damage. And if they're gonna be innocently hiding in a mansion while sending ghosts at us, then I guess they're not that innocent.
Well, I also just say that you think that wouldn't be the first idea of the townspeople is to burn it down, and you really think all these specters, ghosts, or whatever
if-
demon it is inside is gonna let just to let us burn his
But-
place down?
But,
There it
No,
is.
most
it's
most
probably got
town
some
people are gonna
protective
get
barriers
scared
or
away
something
from
like
the
that.
town people are gonna get scared away from the ghosts. We didn't.
Yeah.
We stood our ground against it.
Right.
We're probably some of the only ones that've gotten this far.
I talked to Wagon Draconic. Let's just burn this place.
I agree. I just also want to have a consensus. I want somebody to tell me that my logic is flawed. I'm saying that bad.
I honestly, I cannot in good conscience. Because what if essentially burning this place down, all it does is just piss off whatever's in there, and instead of
Then we
not just
fight them.
So here.
no, hold on. What if instead of going after us, it goes after the town?
You have to also think of it this way too. We burned down the place. It's going to go after us, right?
Yeah.
Even if we enter the place, it's still going to go after us. And because it went after us, it's probably going to think to itself, "Let's go after the town anyway." We are in a damned if you do, damned if you don't scenario right now.
Barsus, I'm gonna come over to you, and I don't know. Wait, what do you speak? What language do you
I
speak?
speak. Give me 1 second. I speak Abyssal, Celestial, Common, and Infernal.
Perfect. I will talk to you in Abyssal, and I'm just gonna say, like, these guys really don't understand.
Yeah, no, they don't. They
really don't.
So,
It's
You speak in what language?
Abyssal.
Sarvadigi is gonna speak with you guys.
No.
In
oh,
Abyssal.
shit. The
Are you
plot
serious?
thickens.
I think, and so what she would say is, I think we probably should at least look. The best time to look would be during the day, nonetheless. That
I
it
agree.
doesn't see, because if you look at the windows, there are no curtains. It looks like they're, even if there were, they're all open. So daylight will shine through.
That's
Long story
true.
short,
Is
she's telling you that the specters will not be as, if there is specters inside, they won't be as strong still. So your best bet is to go in now.
Also, every place we've been to has been rather important. So wouldn't that mean that this place is just as important, if not more?
Maybe.
You don't even know if we'll find anything good in there or something that relates to our stories. Maybe even our weapons, for all we know.
Maybe.
Yeah, but knowing our luck, it's going to be somewhere in a basement somewhere. Meaning that if we burned away the place anyways, there'd be a walkway going underground that would be already protected by rocks.
Last time we went to a place we weren't
Be made
supposed
out
to,
of
we ended up
masonry or
getting you a hack
rockway.
attack. So, I mean, are you really want to argue?
So
I'm just gonna turn
I wa-
around. I'm gonna
So
turn around. I'm gonna look at this place, and I'm just gonna start walking in. You know what?
as
burn
you
the place out, you're gonna burn me in with it.
as
Well,
as
know
you
what?
walk towards the door,
Just for argument's sake on this one, I'm going to just stand outside this time around.
as you walk to the door, Sarvati's also walking up towards the door.
I'm following.
As you walk up to the door, okay, so I'm gonna say Sarvati and Hebe are the first ones to the door, because that's the first two people I heard. Because I heard Hebe saying it first. So before, okay.
I'm not going. I'm actually going to stay outside.
I'm dragging you.
No, you're not dragging me either.
Okay, so
I mean,
right quick,
I guess I don't know shield part.
Okay.
That's yours.
let me explain right quick, because this is important. So, at the door, you come across a sinister door with an iron lock built into each each into an own space with 4 keyholes. Each one spots a keyhole that has a sculpted image above it. There are 4 iron keys hanging from hooks on a nearby wall, and each key has different number of above the keys. And above the keys, the following verse has been etched into the wall. The spells on these locks are all the same, though each possess a unique name. Count on your answer to unlock the way, but use the wrong key to your dismay.
Okay.
So you have so you have 4 different keys. One has 3 teeth, one has 5 teeth, one has 6 teeth, and one has 4 teeth. On the door, the animals you see are on the top, on the north. I'm going to make it in a direction. So northwest one is going to be a spider. The northeast one is going to be a snake. The southwest one is going to be a bat. And the southeast one is going to be a wolf.
Yeah, what's the number on each of those keys?
3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5, and 7?
6.
No, 6.
It's literally 3, 4, 5, 6.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then you have the northwest is a spider, the northeast is a snake, the northwest is, I believe I said bat, and then the northeast was the wolf.
So it's north bat.
No, northwest is spider, northeast is snake. And then northwest is bat, or southwest is bat, and then southeast is wolf. These are the animals that are
Northwest,
sketched above
spider.
each one.
Okay. So we know for a fact, or at least from my thinking, is that here for a bat, probably not the smallest one. I feel like the snake is definitely the 3 teeth, because some species of snake have an extra tooth that kind of comes up, and so it makes it 3 fangs instead of simply 2. So I feel like that one may be the 3.
Wait, it's spider, bat, then southwest is.
So spider,
spider,
bat, spider, snake, bat, wolf.
Wait, so northeast.
So the left 2 are going to be on the top is a spider, and then on the bottom part is a bat. On the on the right part of it is going to be, at the top is a snake, and at the bottom is a wolf.
Oh my, I just figured it out. No. This is nothing about teeth. Wait. It's about the letters in each of the things. Bat, 3. Snake, no, wolf is 4. 5 is the snake, and then 6 is spider.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
Okay, do you put the keys in?
Yes, we put the 3 is the bat.
Mm-hmm.
The 4 is the wolf.
Mm-hmm.
The 5 is the snake, and the 6 is the spider.
Okay.
Ray,
You attempt to
good
turn the
up there,
keys.
buddy.
I told you where I'm standing.
You attempt to turn the keys.
Yes.
Okay. You turn the keys, and the door unlocks.
Yeah.
Dun-dun-dun-dun.
Big brain heavy. Woohoo! Let's go.
I'm going to be honest,
Let's
I
go.
literally took that puzzle, because there's a puzzle on Tasha's Cauldron that is, it uses a box instead, but I configured it to do that, because I'm not great at figuring out puzzles, so I just borrowed one from a pre-built thing already, so... I will admit immediately that if you got it wrong, there would have been some creatures that would have been summoned.
Oh, thank you.
Oh.
Fuck.
Oh, jeez.
You're welcome. No need to thank me. I'm sorry. No, that was pretentious. Sorry.
Ego. Check your ego.
Ego.
You could have
ego.
also. I also would have said you could have made
I guess
checks.
you
You could have
deserve a
made
well.
checks to get hints, but that would have been it. That would have been the extent. It is difficulty easy, so I will say that it's not supposed to be very hard. But I don't want to make early on that hard.
Mm-hmm. All right,
Oh,
so
Wait, how long is the?
I will
thing
take
left?
a step in, and I will look around and see what we're dealing with.
Push her and close the door behind her. Nah,
No, no, no.
Well, first off, Sarvati would be walking in too, so.
yeah, I know.
Yeah, just definitely push the clothes behind him right there. Just,
Bruh, my Bosmia brother. What
I
are we
will
doing?
follow. I'll basically be at the back behind everybody.
Okay. Arsus.
Mhm.
As you enter, you hear a whisper. And I'm going to say it just normally, but it's only you can hear it as it's whispering effectively in your ear. And it's the voice of Beatrice.
Mhm.
Be careful. Many dangers lurk in the underneath.
My hand is currently like death gripping my new quarterstaff.
You may find, though, a potential ally at the top floor. So, long story short is the danger is at the bottom floor, and at the top is a potential ally. I also don't know where the hell Nico went. I don't know.
Nico vanished.
Yeah, he did. I don't know. It's like,
Oh no, there he is.
there he goes. I was like, I didn't know how long we had left, but it didn't tell me anything. So
Yeah, I basically just tell the rest of the party. I say, I know I'm getting two different feelings. I'm feeling like going downstairs is going to be very dangerous, but I don't know, something about the upstairs is calling to me.
Let's go upstairs then, because then we can work our way down.
Okay.
Well, I mean, if we go upstairs and find a potential ally, then they'll be able to help us throughout the downstairs. So why not?
Upstairs? Okay. I'm down.
Right,
Okay.
you joining us, buddy?
I wouldn't hear you at this point in time. You guys are too far inside the
Yeah,
mansion.
if I remember correctly, like the only person who knows it's a potential ally is me at this point, right? Is Barsus at this point.
Unless you tell the others, but yeah.
Yeah, I basically just say I don't know. I'm getting a feeling about the upstairs. I got no idea. Something is upstairs that might be helpful, might be hurtful. I don't know.
I agree.
Let's go.
I believe if you got this feeling, I will trust it. Let's go up to this top floor then. See what there is. All right. Give me a marching.
Like I said,
give me
like
a
I said,
marching order.
My
I'll be
quarterstaff is
behind
currently
the
death
second
gripped.
person.
My
You'll be
quarterstaff is currently death gripped. So,
All right. So who is at the front?
since I got the feeling, I'll go first.
Okay.
I'll be second.
Okay. Sarvati would be probably behind wherever Hebe is. Artorius, are you inside as well or no?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I was the one that made a joke about putting Havy in front and just closing the door after all.
So
I was honestly
would
gonna let you go in front.
would
I
you
was gonna
say
go with
that you would be in the middle then, or roughly about?
I mean,
Or
I also, but I wouldn't do that.
where would you be? Where would you be at, Artorius?
I guess I'll be in the middle.
Okay.
Because I'll definitely be following.
All right. So Hebe would be second last, and then Sarvati would be last then.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, also, is this like an old manor stuff? Is there anything in like the first floor? Or is it like completely desolate?
As far as you could tell from just a glance, nothing special here.
Okay, because I was gonna see if there was like an old candle I could use.
Well, I would say that it's not super dark because of the sunlight's coming in, but if it does get too dark, Sarvati will light up a fire in her hand.
Okay.
Well, that, and I also have 120 feet in dark vision, so we should be fine.
That's good for you, but I don't got dark vision, so.
Yeah, not everyone
I
has
mean, I
dark
just
vision.
recently got it, so I could be helpful in some ways.
Mm.
Okay. You go up to the floor. Essentially, you know how I want to say it was Resident Evil had the original Resident Evil had a the mansion, and it had the stairway that went up and then split up.
Oh yeah, like that what Lady Demetrius thing.
No, the original. I haven't played the village one yet, or watched it for that matter. But essentially, the stairway that you see in front of us goes up, like it goes up midway of the first floor, and then it splits right here. It goes up to the second floor. Do you take the left or do you take the right?
Oh, maybe left or right? What you call?
What?
Yeah, I honestly have no idea at this point. All I know is that up is good. So you guys are gonna have to help here.
I like
Okay.
teaches you poke Hebe. Come on, choose.
What? I'm sorry. I didn't listen. So what's going on? Sorry.
Left or right? The stairway
left or
goes,
right?
regardless which way you go, left or right, goes up to the second floor.
Okay. I mean, personally, me speaking, right is always right. So
Okay.
I say let's go to the right.
Okay.
I'll be in front this time, so that if anything attacks us, it'll probably attack me.
Okay.
Okay, and I will let him take so. No, I'll let him do that.
As you get up, as you get up to the second floor, you could start seeing doorways, and you can see that has a kind of a balcony that goes like so, kind of like it's like here's the start of the second floor where you just came up. There's a railing that goes along the side and then off to the side that's kind of giving a balcony kind of feel, and there's a door on each side and then one in the middle.
You guys want to go first right, then center, then left?
Up to you guys.
Sure, why not? I guess we all
Okay,
can open a
let's
separate
move
door.
right.
We all just going through one room at a time.
Yeah. So I'll just go straight into the one on the right.
All right. What about the rest?
Where is Barsis going?
I will be going through the center one, I guess.
I guess then I'll go to the left. You know, champions Beatrice. Woohoo! Separating.
Maybe you sure about that? You're kind of
I
controlling the
am.
team. You have all our money.
Look, this is not my first time in a dark place dealing with creatures. I can handle myself. Thank you.
I think I
You
should
get scared
probably
very
just
easily.
come with.
No, I'm good. Someone else will come with me anyways. Well, I mean, let's hope we go in pairs or please.
Well, I mean, there's a total of 6 of us right at this moment, but
5.
yeah, that's exactly what I meant. One of
Scaredy
them
cat
decided to stay
pink.
behind.
Scaredy cat Reiki is outside.
Oh
Evie,
yeah, why is Pig outside? Yeah.
So if we're going
as
in
you
pairs,
open
one
the
of us is
door,
gonna have to stay behind.
a beam is shot at you.
Which one of
But
us?
just as the beam is about to hit you, somebody pushes you out of the way.
What? What was that? Jesus Christ!
Oh, I want to touch.
Almost hit the dust there.
Maybe
You
touch it.
see Sarvati collapse.
Oh, that's not good.
Uh-oh.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! 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 No!
Evie, do you kneel down next to Sarvati?
Yeah. I need to know what's going on. What's going on?
Okay. When you see Sarvati, you can tell she's not bleeding. She's still breathing. I know, Nico. When it gets to about 2 minutes, go ahead and make another one, please. When you look at her, she's still breathing. Her eyes are closed, though. Looks like she's sleeping. I want you to make
Medicine?
No, make a... Yeah, let's make it at that. Let's say a perception check, but make it with advantage.
Okay, so I'll do 2. 1. Okay, 15.
15.
And then, well, I want to roll again. Oh, then that's an 18. So
Okay.
we'll go with the 18.
As you're checking effectively vitals and such like that to make sure she's still alive and such like that, you see on her back a mark. You see a mark that looks like a rose, and it is a black rose with thorns all wrapping all around it as a wreath. Make an Arcana check with advantage.
Okay. Okay, that's a 12. And let me see if I get anything better. Nope, that's an 11. So we're going with 12.
Okay, with the 12, you can't tell what exactly, like the exact details, but this is a curse.
I knew it.
Oh,
I knew it.
man.
Guys, let's get
Oh,
the
dear.
hell out of Dodge. I don't think it's getting a bit dodgy now.
Well, if I
Wait,
record
everyone
all of
stand
I-
back, stand back.
Okay, so I will say right quick before we do that, where everyone else already was essentially like Barsis, where you were opening your door like as Hebe was opening hers effectively because you were already right in front of the door.
Yes.
Okay. So before that even happens, you see a very familiar face. You know this person. It's a human female. And I'm pulling up the information right now because I didn't do that. I don't know why I didn't.
Sure.
It is a human female that you see there. But what you see is that she's bound up in rope. Her hands are tied behind her back and her feet are tied and she's sitting in a chair. And she is shocked to see you. She goes to try to say something, but something's preventing her from speaking. Though though it looks like she might be able to speak, it's just depending on the condition.
So wait. Oh, we got a minute. We got less than a minute left.
Yeah, go ahead and make it Neo, please. Okay, now I'm just waiting for Barsis to join back up.
Pink, you should have came with us. You're our healer. Come
his-
on, man.
His audio is connecting still, so.
Okay.
So I know this person, correct?
Oh, you 100% know this person.
Oh yes, I know who it is.
It's a human.
Basically-
It is a human female that
A human female?
I believe we described her as that. I don't think we actually gave her an actual.
I believe it was an elf. I believe it was an elf.
Oh, excuse me. It was an elf then. I apologize. So I'm going to recon that. She is an elf then. Okay. So would she be, I'm going to give you the option of would she be a high elf or would she be a wood elf?
Wood elf.
Okay. So you see this, I'm going to describe her if you don't mind. You
Go
see
for it.
this wood elf female with relatively long, slender ears and long brown hair that kind of flows down her back. And it's kind of this heaved, it's kind of like not all over the place, but it's definitely some of it's kind of covering her face. She's wearing just a basic garb of a tunic and some just trousers. It looks like her shoes have been removed forcibly, as it looks like there's been some slight burn, almost like burn marks on them, as in they were pretty much like forcibly taken off of her. And then and as you saw before, she looked like she went to speak, but she was being stopped from speaking. She attempts to go say something again. This time she says, "Arsis? Is that really you?"
Yeah.
Thank God. You're alive.
I don't think you should be saying that to me.
Who
I
is this
think that should
person?
be more in an oh shit.
I've been.
Parsons? Who's this person?
I wanted.
She was a former teammate.
Oh. Did something between you two happen so that this can cause?
Why
say
is
in
this
a
your first
joking manner.
thought?
You could say that
As
if you qualify trying to get me killed.
Oh, I thought.
As she goes to say something, the thing with sovereignty happens.
And we're back in like kind of the present.
Yeah. So sovereignty just fell to the ground.
Ray, someone go get him now.
Guess I'll go get him since I haven't opened the door yet.
Oh boy, this is gonna
I'm
be a
obviously
fun
gonna be
interaction.
bolted right back to Ray.
I equip
Can you hear
a,
me?
like
I'm like
I
tapping her
take
face. I'm
Ada's
like,
touch of
Sovereignty, can you hear
back
me?
and I'm
Hear me?
like,
She doesn't
Barsis?
respond. She's still breathing, but she's not responding.
Barsis, please give me the word.
Going to Barsis for now. She's
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of the exact words she would say.
Basically, going back on what I last said. Essentially, I don't think you should be relieved to see me.
I know what I did. Not by my choice.
That's what they all say.
You know what magic could do. You're no fool.
So what? Are you going to tell me magic made you try and kill me?
Yes.
Magic left me for dead at a cliff? Magic caused every single person I know to betray me. When I asked
Your rival would have done it regardless. You know that. But not me. She's looking at you straight in the eyes. She is dead serious.
Right now, basically, Barsis can hear the demon he made a pact with, basically egging him on to kill at this moment.
Also, I would say this would also be Vitris saying at the same time, do not resort to that.
You see, basically, Barsis's hand trembles as he tries to consider what he wants to do.
She's crying.
I tiptoe behind you and I'm like, Barsis, you okay, buddy?
I basically, if you value your life, step back.
She's in. Are you talking to her?
No, I'm talking. I remember because Nico's character just kind of tapped me on the back and said, "If you value,"
I was just making sure. I'm just making sure because she's tired. She can't move.
Yeah, just if you value your life, back away now.
Jeez, man, no need to be so rude. I just step like 2 steps to the side. Just remember, I can throw you.
This is
around.
not the type of situation.
Arsis, even before all this happened, you knew magic can make people do things they don't want to. You know the spell dominate person. You've seen how that happens. You've seen our leader do that before. You're no fool. Do you really think that I, of all people, would willingly attack you? She's shaking.
I don't know what to think. Tell me this then. Give me one reason, good reason, to save you, other than magic.
I can help you. I know you want to find the others. I could see it in your eyes when you stare at me. And that stare, it breaks my heart.
Imagine how it breaks mine. You're telling me you know where they are?
You just missed one of them, your rival. He led a army of undead to God knows where. The leader is acting strangely lately. Ever since everything that happened with you, he's been almost overzealous. Like something's, I don't know, something must have happened.
No,
but the
overzealous was our treatment of the Bosmians. Overzealous.
It's become worse since then.
Overzealous happened a long time ago.
Well, it's become worse. We all know, regardless of the fact that we separated, we all know that Vitreous doesn't like undeath. That doesn't change. And yet here we have undead being raised by our own. Something is not right.
Barsis. Right now, Barsis is just in a moment of pure anger-induced confusion. But he raises a hand and sets her free. And basically in his mind, he's basically thinking, Vitreous, you'd better damn be right.
Wow. As you feel the presence disappear. But she said, just in case you didn't hear me, she said, well done, child.
Basically it's just me saying, you better damn be right.
You see, Nea pronouns, right? Nea?
Nea.
Okay. You see Nea. Yeah, I have the spelling. I'm just making sure pronunciation, that's all. You see her slowly attempt to get up. And her arms are shaking as she's attempting to get up. She manages to stand up, but it looks like she's just barely standing from the help of the chair.
I forget what your character's name is again. What is his name?
Kriv.
I basically turn to Kriv and say, Kriv, help her up, please.
I just walk over and just like, whoop.
Oh, yeah, strong one, you. So tired.
Walk back over to you.
My back is to her right now, like saying, you are only alive right now because I made a promise that I would give someone a chance. I hope you know that.
Thank you.
Don't thank me. Thank the goddess who saved your life.
Well, if it's any consolation, I will help you find the others.
I hope you do.
I promise.
Guys, I think we have a bit more things to worry about. Sovereignty is looking kind of bad. I says.
Yeah, Sovereignty is literally just still on the ground. I would assume I almost would think like Hebe would probably pull her, like if she's kneeling down, she would pull her into her lap, trying to wake her up, kind of almost like small slaps on the face, but not. she's just not responding. She's
Yeah, I'm
still
trying-
she's
Evie's kinda
breathing.
freaking out right now. She's losing a lot of sense. She's just like trying everything to either wake
I would
Cyrus
assume
up
by
or,
this
like,
time, because
figure
I
out
think
what's going on.
someone went to go get Rake. So I would assume you would come back in by now
Can
if
I do
you
what
did.
Hulk did to Iron Man in Avengers 1 when Iron Man didn't wake up?
I was also assuming that you guys were successful in trying to make me come inside.
My guy, one of our teammates is down. If you don't get
I
in
can't
here,
hear
I
you
just-
over there. I'm outside.
Yeah, and I headed towards you to tell you the news.
That's great. I warned you guys about the risks. You guys are dealing with ghosts. Have fun.
He's pulling a full taco right now.
So what I'm hearing here is you're still not gonna go in.
No, you know what? If it's getting worse inside, whew, I'm good. I'm good. Nope.
Hebe,
I'm staying out
Barsus,
here. Terra
let's-
Firma, baby.
okay.
Okay,
Hebe,
sorry, I'll be
Barsus,
back. Just
let's
give me,
get
like,
out.
2 seconds.
I'll carry sovereignty. Barsus, Hebe, can you got you to help her, the other person here out?
Yeah.
Naya. Yes. Kanu, I'm kind of worried about sovereignty. She's what Hebe, what you pointed out to us. It's kind of not good.
I'm gonna also say like her outfit is kind of like the front. It's kind of like there's this like a strap that wraps around her front that kind of that effectively like it cuts off down to this way and then just wraps around her back. So her shoulder blades are and like some of her spine are showing along with like the back of her neck. You see this mark is right between her shoulder blades. So you would all see it. It's pretty obvious.
Yeah, I
Because
think,
it's glowing.
yeah,
Right, I'm back. What's going on?
let's get out of here. Hebe, Barsus, can you to help Anea? Because we don't want to lose our employer now, do we?
I don't know if I'm gonna be much help when it comes to carrying, but I'll give it a try.
Or
We
I
will
can
work
try to
together.
carry
We'll
both of them.
We'll work together. Combine the two of us combined. We'll get her out of here.
All right, I'll do one underneath one arm. You get the other.
Okay.
Mm.
Should I roll a strength roll to pick up sovereignty?
Nah, she's light. Well,
Okay.
I'm gonna say that with your strength, you probably would be fine.
Yeah.
Because she's not very
But what
heavy.
about
If you were
one
trying to
being
pick,
able to
if you were trying to pick
both
up
of them?
someone more like, not Rake, but maybe like Arceus,
Right.
probably maybe.
Yeah.
I honestly think that Barces would probably be a little heavier than Sardic would be.
Do we
I'm-
have to make strength checks too? Me and Barsis?
If you're combined together, and who are you helping? Nea, or
Yeah, now. Yeah, please don't give
Mm.
us any strength checks right now because we are weak
Or
as
I can
shit.
just maybe I think I can carry both of them. I don't mind doing a strength check because I know I'll be able to get. it
that's a
quite
little
high up.
much. Because that
Yeah.
that is a little much. It's-
Yeah.
I'm gonna be a kind demon. I'm gonna say the adrenaline of the situation, all that's going on with like Barsis and Hebe just seeing Sarvati go down and Barsis, you having the whole thing with Nea happening. I think your adrenaline's kind of running right now, so I think it would be fine.
Okay. Yeah, we gotta get out of here. We'll ask questions when we get outside.
So we just run to town.
Yeah, we run out of here. Run out of
Okay.
here.
So
I'm
I
probably
just
just behind.
I have sovereignty on my shoulder and I'm just running past and I can say coward as I just keep running.
Hey, you only proved my point that we should have burned the place down. All of you.
I
I
like
was- it
screamed
was
back
my
us a
idea,
couple of
right?
squares back in like Celestial or something like that.
No, Evie, don't.
You don't understand what I'm saying.
I do.
Oh,
I
you
s-
do? You speak Celestial? Maybe I'll scream back in Primordial then. Or Elvish. I could do Elvish. That might be better.
All right, so you all make your way back to town.
I thought we were just gonna stop outside.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, do you want to stop outside of the mansion or do you want to go back to town?
I would
I'd rather
say let's
stay
get
in the
back to
mansion.
town.
But do
Okay.
you really think we could do 3 hours realistically with 2 people holding?
So,
So
So I
one
think we
for
have to
one
stop-
for town.
I think we should stop somewhere in the middle between the mansion and the town. That's what I
Yeah,
think.
I say we make camp.
I say that I'm going to treat that as going back to town. So Hebe, you also say go back to town, sort of.
No, I'm saying stay or like make camp like right outside the manor.
Okay.
Ooh, that might be a bad idea. If we make camp and stay outside and wait until night comes, then we'll be in way more trouble.
So do you want to go back to town, or you want to camp outside
You know what,
of
that may
it?
be right. We'll just go back to town. We'll go back to town.
Okay. Alrighty.
But after this, now we make Pink carry.
No.
The lady.
You guys can take on your own casualties on that one.
No, you are a part of this team, and you know,
Yep. You join the team, you take the burden.
I
yes.
think I'm gonna look for my spear off in the woods somewhere.
Oh, wow.
You would have easily found, because it's actually not in the woods. You were actually just kind of like in a kind of a meadow kind of area, more like it's open. It's hilly, but it's open. You would have easily found your spear. Bless you.
Bless it.
Okay, so you make your way to town. Nothing happens. By the time you get back, it's probably mid-afternoon.
Oh, we were in there for that very long. No.
Well, I'd still say it would still probably be close to noon, if not a little past noon now. So it'd still be like midway through the day, anyways.
It'd be like 3.
Yeah. We'll take these people to the church, and then we need a rest. I need to collapse.
Okay, so you go back to the church, and as you get back to the church, the priestess is waiting there, and she sees the Nea and Sardi, and she immediately walks over and, what has happened?
So much.
Unexpected problems.
Ghosts.
We go inside and it was everything cool. Everything was fine.
Haunted
Then all of a sudden we
mansion.
get to these 3 doors, and then boom, out of mine comes a beam. And then we found this lady, and Barsis apparently knows her, and Sovereignty will wake up. And she's got this mark on her back, and I think it's a curse, and I don't know what it is. Can you do something about it, please?
Calm down. It's okay. Don't worry.
You think it was a ghost that shot this beam?
No.
Definitely not.
Anaya said there was Bars's rival was there before we got there.
Must have been the person that was mentioned in the report from Beatrice's Chosen.
I basically just tell everybody Arthas. His name is Arthas.
The leader?
Be dead man.
Or
right?
the rival?
Yeah.
The
His
rival.
name is Arthas.
So what you mean to
Why
say
do you
is-
know him per se?
It's a long story.
Okay.
Nea's just being quiet. She doesn't want to say anything if Barsis doesn't want to.
I don't
And-
say
It is
it.
a very,
They obviously
very long
very
story.
much know each other. They're obviously in a group together. Pretty terrible one at that, considering things went wrong. So I mean, I don't voice any of this. I just think about it to myself.
Okay.
And this so-called Arthas guy, does he hates you, and he just decided to attack us out of nowhere? What is he? What is
He's
he?
not-
What type of magic user?
He does not like me, no. But be fair, the feeling's mutual.
What type of magic does he use?
You hear Nea say they've always been at each other's throats.
Oh.
Almost literal at one point.
Sounds like a lot of
Okay. Again, it's a great question. what type of magic does he use? Because we know the magic. Usually there's some way to counter
What
it.
did the magic look like?
It was a bright beam, and now she has a rose on her back.
What did you notice the color of the beam?
It was white.
No, it was black. It was black.
It was black. It was black.
Yeah, I thought I knew what he was doing, but clearly something's changed.
Yeah, I will say that I'm treating him in my mind right now as a wizard, not maybe like as a sorcerer. So his magic could potentially do that if he's a wizard, but at the same time, like, we're talking some really high level stuff if that's the case.
Exactly.
Okay. So
Yeah,
he's
I basically say, so yeah, clearly something's changed.
That is if he's there, which probably not, considering what you've been told based on the report from not just Nea, but from the church. Because there was someone leading this army of undead away.
I turn to Nea and say, Nea, was Arthos there?
Not that I know of, no.
Sure.
You know,
I can't
You know,
be for
one thing
certain, only because I was kind of bound up.
wait a minute, hold up. Wasn't I told that what was leading all this stuff right now was a lich?
The one that's in charge of all the undead in general is a lich, not necessarily the ones leading this army of undead.
Okay.
so there's whole squadrons now. This is a
If it was something, it would be a strong necromancer.
yeah.
Okay, so this is just a faction right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Okay.
not strong enough to do that kind of thing, but it's definitely strong.
Okay.
But
So
yeah,
we
I
got a
basically say,
necromancer in a
clearly
mansion.
that wasn't Arthos. If it was a white, if it was a white beam, it
Black.
It was a black beam. It was not Arthos.
I would agree. I wanted to say I heard him leaving, but I could only hear so much from where I was.
Okay, at the very least, I turned back to the priestess. I'm like, can you do anything? Talk to anyone who can help us, or help mostly sovereignty.
You say it's a curse that's put her to sleep, or it's something. I don't know if you said sleep, so I'm going to say that did something to her for her current state.
Yes.
Where is the mark?
On her back.
Where did it hit her from? You would have seen her hit it in the front.
Yeah. In the front.
Interesting.
She pushed me out of the way, so it would have hit me straight on, probably in the chest or in the head. So my guess, she probably took it either there or there.
It's more likely the chest.
Mm-hmm.
Just because she did push you out, like.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah. I assume she's being carried right now by someone, so she would go behind whoever's carrying her, and she would look towards the mark.
I'm busy carrying her.
I assume you were lower enough to be able to see the mark on her back, so. This is very strange magic. It's definitely a curse, but nothing I've seen before. I will need time to find out what exactly this curse is. In the meantime, I could also get a doctor to try to help make sure that she's physically fine. She may look it, but who knows what the effects of the magic could have done.
All right. Also, if you need any help with researching magic, I will happily help. This is my fault, so I completely take responsibility for it.
Not your fault. She decided to step in the way. At that point in time, it's all her action. Just
But
because
I
you
was still
open
the one to
just because
open
you
up the
open a
door.
just because you open a door doesn't necessarily mean it's your fault. That just means that it was already set there as a trap beforehand. Either being careless about it or not. I mean, she at least saved her life on that one. Best thing we can do is probably maybe do something to cover her.
I also turned to Pink and I'm like, how are you not freaking out?
I've seen much worse on the battlefield than this.
Yeah, this is.
And the last time I wanted to ever deal with ghosts, I did not want to go inside of a mansion and willy nilly just roll the dice.
Yeah, you'd also know that it was definitely not a ghost that did that. Like, for a ghost to be able to do that, it would have been exceptionally strong, and I guarantee you would have felt that. Even without using Divine Sense, you would have been able to felt that presence.
Yeah.
So you know for a fact that this was no ghost.
And sorry,
Well-
I just wanted to get a job done to help out the townspeople.
I get
We-
that, but sometimes we can't just go rushing in, blaze gore. Maybe
We-
my idea was horrible. Let's burn the place down. But at the same time, it seems like burning down the place down.
At that point, I just go, children, you're both pretty. Let's focus.
I am not a
Let's
child. I am
focus.
probably older than you, sir.
You will see the priestess step in. It's like there was no way for you to know what could you have done. It was not your fault. It sounds like Sarvati helped you. Maybe she just didn't have time to speak. So she took action.
Knowing how my mistress is, even though she doesn't want to accept the fact that she's my slave master. Anyways, the point is, knowing how she is, she wouldn't step in the way unless she knew that we couldn't figure out a way how to save her at this point in time. So I would say we just need to go and find the means to lift this curse off of her.
I agree with the Dragonborn. Because I don't think you've ever introduced yourself. You guys have actually introduced yourselves, other than maybe like. Actually, no. Correction. She would say your name. She would say your name. Because she actually knew everyone when they first met. So.
Can I place her
I thought she told me
down?
that the first
I'm
three.
just
She would
scared
probably
to
call you by your
ask her.
actual name instead of Frank, though. I'm not going to try to pronounce it because I will butcher it.
Leia.
Axozeus Balrakis?
Yes, exactly.
What? That is your real name?
Yes, that's the full name. Acozeus Balrakis.
Yeah, she would
Axozeus
address you by your name. Excuse me. Anyways.
So I would
You just
ask
kind of like
them,
turn to him like, at your full name?
Just call me by my slave name, Rick. It's just easier for everybody.
I don't want to call you by your slave name because that's just
Wait,
weird,
try-
okay?
Kind of sounds
Everybody
like
else is okay with it.
10 minutes.
Yeah.
It's still just not a good thing. How about, okay, say your name again?
Acozeus Balrakis.
What is that, Draconic? Because it kind of sounds like Draconic.
Yes,
How
but
about we'll shorten it to Akozeal?
Oh, then I should probably be able to understand it since I do have that as one of my languages.
I need to learn Draconic. But not the situation, not the time right now. We'll talk about this later. Anyways.
Yeah, so let's move sovereignty into our
Infirmary.
yes, thank you, words escape me sometimes and I don't know what. Let's
It is
move
my
her to our
specialty to find
infirmary.
words.
So I'm going to assume you guys will take Sarvati and move her into the infirmary and then lay her down on the bed.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they could do that. I'm gonna just go to a library and see if I can find any information about it.
Yeah, you could just, I will say for the people that are there, she's just laying there peacefully. She looks like she's just sleeping, but
Yeah.
she's not responding to any just outside stimulus, essentially, is where I was.
If there's a chair in the infirmary, I am going to like sit down and like take a second to breathe and probably put my head like between my knees, like just like yeah. Like, take a sec.
Bitch.
No, Artorius.
I mean,
kind of looks like it if you're just gonna set
So
it.
Artorias,
Ugh.
you're not very well versed in magic, so this is gonna be difficult.
Mm-hmm.
Make an investigation check at disadvantage.
Oh, I rolled a nat 20.
Okay, roll again. Because it's disadvantage.
Critical one.
Critical failure.
From success to all, from critical to success.
I've had that happen to me before. I once had an advantage where it was both nat ones.
So that's a 5. Yeah, you're trying to find something,
both
but
got it.
magic is just not your wheelhouse, especially not curses. You're just struggling to find, like, you're looking into topics that you think would sound like it would be, but in truth, it's actually something completely else.
I mean, do I at least learn anything else? Even if it's not about that?
Not really, no.
Anything else useful. And that doesn't involve the topic, but I don't know, I could have learned how to make a good jambalaya or something.
Good jambalaya juice.
I honestly think that you would just be searching for answers for what this curse is. Because I think I think you stated you were specifically looking for information on this.
Mm-hmm. But if I'm picking random books that I could think could be related to it, since I don't know anything about magic, I could be reading books that just aren't completely related to it at all.
Honestly, I'm kind of just like, I'm not exactly sure what I would, if I was to give you more information, what I would give you. But honestly, like with a 5, I don't think it would really give me.
All right.
In all our infinite wisdom here, why aren't we trying to find something maybe about the history on that mansion?
I already. Well, no, I know I did that on the temple.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right. I'm sorry. Yeah, you're right. You did. I remember watching that.
Yeah. I will finally collect myself, and I'll probably also go and continue the research, and I'll probably help out Artorias, or Artorias helps me out.
I will. I actually this time around will go be helpful and try to go read some books, even though it's not.
I'm
my
pretty
strong
calm
suit
about the
magic.
entire situation, so I don't know about you.
All right. So what I'm hearing then is multiple people are helping, trying to research. So Hebe, I'm going to say you probably have the highest investigation. So make a roll with advantage.
All right. I don't think I have the highest investigation.
Maybe, I don't know. What is the stat investigation you?
It's intelligence.
Yeah, you're probably the highest then.
That's true. It's
Plus,
so
also technically, Artorias already made a check, so I would prefer to not have the same person make the check again.
Yeah. Okay, 18.
Okay. You do find a book on this, and you find out that there is an order known as the Black and Rose. And why this is important is because they specialize in curses.
Oh shoot. We are dealing with a cult.
You look up this information, continue to look into this information, and you find the curse. The curse is called deep sleep. It puts the person that is affected into a deep slumber that cannot be woken up by normal means. The only way to wake them is through a very special potion created with incredibly rare ingredients.
Shit.
I relay my information to the other two that are with me.
Barsis.
You're gonna have to climb a mountain and fight a dragon.
Barsis, are you with the group that's in the library?
I would say right now I am just trying to take care of Naya.
Okay.
Oh yeah, no. So
Okay,
While they're
so
looking after sovereignty, I'm looking after Naya. Not because, like, again, not because I want to, but because she's needed.
Obligation.
Really, it truly is an obligation at this point.
I'm just like sitting at Sarvati with a cloth. Like, you know how some people are sick, they have like a cloth on their forehead.
All right, so
as a
with this
favor.
information, what do you guys do? I know you're related to the people that are there, but what do you guys do with the information?
Immediately go and run for the priestess, and also probably to relay the information to everyone else. Well, one, I'm going to take the book and like all of my other research notes that I found, and then relay this information, because I also think, don't they? I'm guessing it probably has a list of the ingredients that are needed, or at least the very least the name of the potion.
Horses.
Yep.
Nea, upon
Sorry?
hearing that, Nea will speak up to you.
Mm-hmm.
There's a potion of such back at the mansion. They did it just in case someone was foolish enough to open that door. The person that was left behind there is not of our order. Well, their order, I should say. I believe I should officially consider myself resigned from them. That being
Welcome to the
said,
club.
thank you. That being said, the person there is dangerous, mad. There's no telling what this person would do, but there's definitely a potion there. And that is where we're going to end today. So,
Damn.
long story short is that you will have to go back to the mansion if you want to find the cure.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
Well, that's fun.
I was gonna do that anyways. That's
Yeah, we
looking
were
pretty
probably going to
scary.
go there anyways, but now we just got to really gear up for it.
I honestly wanted to stay behind in the mansion.
All right,
but
so do you all
yeah.
just want to take a long rest before you go back, or what do you want to
Yes.
do?
Yes, please. Long rest.
All right, so everyone, long rest. Excuse me.
Question: can I now identify the said goggles? I mean, the spectacles that I had received.
Move over to Discord for just a moment.
Okay.
So it's about to end here, so.
Yeah.
I like how you
Later,
called it the
guys.
sad goggles.
Later, guys.
Later. 1 sec.
Videos.